kill the music. The music is still going. Shout out to the tunes, man. It's the roll up, it's the vibes, it's the biggest. It's the college football live preview show with the Roll Up Network. I'm kicking it with two legends, Ahmmon Richards, Kenny Shaw. What it do, brethren?
What's going on, man? Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. Touch money. How about that?
Touch it. Pause.
Starting off hot.
Hey, Silk, I feel like he got like a troll list ready for our loss.
Yeah,
like he got a set of things. He got like a set of things when we lose that he gon'
some get back.
What you say? You already mentioned the sombrero Bobby hat.
Listen, don't let Duke do it. I promise you, it's gonna be the longest show for you.
What about when we both lose?
We're not losing.
Both of y'all lose this weekend. That's the
vibe
for me.
I was just seeing if he was alive. Silk. I instigated to see if he alive still, man. Hey, all right.
What song you gonna have on deck? Because Kenny had music requests and everything after your demise, bro. So what you got on deck? You got a track in mind?
I gotta think, but it's definitely gonna be some good old. It's gonna be like Young Boy, something crazy. I'm coming on sombrero hat, Bobby Bowden background, all that. Yes, rapping.
And sombrero might be racist. I'm gonna be honest with you. A Miami fan coming on with that.
That might be racist. I don't support that. I don't support race.
You gotta check with your people down there in Miami. Hey, y'all like, subscribe. We about to have a special show. Big matchups this week. Miami got to take on Clemson at home. Can they bounce back, or will they go on a 3-game skid? Florida State trying to keep it rolling with Duke coming on the road. True test, a true ACC test. We got my man Josh Cox coming to kick it with us from Duke Football Talk. He's going to hang out with us and talk some Duke. And then we got Clemson Tom, socialite, I would say, or personality through Clemson, but a very big personality. We're going to talk some Clemson, Miami. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. The roll-up is also brought to you by the great folks at State Farm Insurance. Be sure to visit AlanHorneInsurance.com. If you're in the states of Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, or Alabama, definitely give them a call for home insurance, auto insurance, any insurance you may need or financial needs. And if you don't have the internet for some odd reason, or you just like to make old-fashioned phone calls, give them a call at 706-692-2888. Again, service in the states of Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, and Alabama. AlanHorneInsurance.com. How y'all feeling, man? Coming off good Same Energy Sunday. That was one of our best shows, man. We back-to-back with 2 hot Same Energy Sundays. But how y'all feeling with y'all? Before we get my man Josh on here to kick it, how y'all feeling? Y'all good with it?
I'm feeling good. Hey, each week I told you I'm gonna have a calm confidence because I believe in my boys, and I told you I don't lose when I go travel and see them boys. Definitely with my little Jit and family. So we don't ride up there to see no losses.
I need Jit to be sad this week. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, hey.
I love the kids, but I need Jit to be a little let down. This is his first game?
Nah. That's what I'm saying. We don't lose. When I go travel to a game, we don't lose.
Nice. It's the first time for everything. How you feeling, Ahmmon, man? It's been a rough 2 weeks for you, bro. Where you at with it?
It's tough, man. But one thing about when you believe, man, you believe, dog. You feel me?
Oh, he back on it.
No way.
I'm ready to lie. But
you must have upgraded past alcohol. What you talking about?
This game, look, I'm going in more so with the vlog vibes. You feel me? Get some good content.
Big vlogs on the way, man.
So I'm not even gonna be that focused like that on the game. I'm gonna go in there.
You know what? You did say first time for everything. So this gonna be your first vlog y'all lost on.
Listen,
you haven't had a L vlog yet.
Hey, an L vlog.
None of us had an L vlog yet. Like,
hey, an L vlog.
Knock on wood.
Hey, look, I don't wish y'all don't put none of us, but let's keep it rolling. Keep going.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all boys. Y'all boys pulling up in your prospective towns. Ahmmon shooting a vlog down there. We're gonna stop by my man Tracy Howard. He got a couple food trucks, and we're just gonna kick it tailgate scene type joint.
We'll get them good vibes.
Good vibes.
I like a win. This weekend, man.
Man, I need 2 L vlogs to start. For the network purpose. That's good content. Get y'all boys with the sad face. All we got is happy faces so far on vlogs. We need some joy and cry memes.
It's coming. Somebody gonna have to go through it because we ain't winning. I don't think no one on here winning the natty. So it's coming.
So it's definitely on the way.
Hey, Don't count us out. Look, don't count us out because y'all still ain't bowl eligible. We still in that thing. We still in the talk.
Two more wins. We good.
Them two gonna be tough to come by. We'll see how it go this week.
Hey.
My man Kenny gonna be in Tally, swinging by a couple places. He's going by Pick, the vintage shop. Definitely catch some footage, tap in with the owners and whatnot. So the vlog is definitely gonna be featuring them. So we got two features. We got Tracy's and his food trucks, and also Kenny gonna be stopping by the vintage spot. I might have to have you pick up me some FAMU gear from there because they got some fam gear in there as well.
I'll bring you some garnet and gold shit.
Don't bring me nothing like that, bruh.
I can't bring you the retro. I can't bring you nothing retro.
I'm not gonna wear it. You can bring it to me, but I'm just gonna re-gift it. It's almost Christmas time, so I got some Florida State family I can re-gift it.
That too. Hey, also shout out to your boy Smoke. I'm looking forward to the ribs. That boy sent me a picture, a video of some ribs. I said, hey.
Yeah.
I said, shit, I might keep that going in the vlog. Just get some food. Hey, I'm slim, but I like to eat.
Can't beat that. Food hit good on the vlogs. And it's also good advertisement for those guys,
Yeah.
Get them some, publicity and marketing. Helps for everybody a little bit, man. But, hey, y'all hit that like button. Go retweet our tweet on Twitter. We hanging out. We about to get our first guest on here in just a moment. My man Josh Cox from Duke Football Talk. I'm on a bye week, so I'm super chilling. I don't have a lot going on. I'm probably go down there and check Ahmmon out to the start of his vlog, but then I'm going to go catch something to eat. I ain't hitting the tailgate scene and all that. It's my anniversary weekend.
Okay, congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, brother. It's 8 years, so I'm going to probably go grab me something to eat down in Miami. 8 years. What's up?
What he said? Hey, he on savage mode.
I wish 8 years, man. That's our life goal, ain't it?
I ain't hear you, bro. What you say?
I said that's everybody's goal. Get to that 8-year mark, huh?
Jeez. A lot of weed, bro. A lot of marijuana. Help you get there. A lot of prayer. all of that, bro. You need it to get 8 years. It ain't easy, but you know what I'm saying? We here.
Hey, are you on the way, AR? I see. Hey,
I am, right?
You can't deny it sometimes. Shit.
I ain't fighting it. Shit.
Hey, we kicking it. We got Josh Cox from Duke Football Talk.
17 years, baby. Married.
17 years married.
What's the secret?
I don't know, man. Just do what you're told, bro. Just do what you're told.
Hey,
do what you're told.
Do what you're told. If you don't do what you're told, you're gonna need my advice. If you don't do what you're told, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of marijuana.
Yeah. So how's it going, Josh? Man, let's talk, man. Big matchup. Give me
man.
Yeah, give me the feedback on what's going on in Duke world. Y'all got 1 L on y'all record, but I like the way y'all start. Y'all piqued my interest when y'all started the season off with running down on Clemson. I was like, okay, Duke might be for real, man.
Yeah, so last year, man, 9-4, and not to bring up much from last year, but that's where I met you guys before. Right. What was it? Remind me of the game.
Oh, y'all played Miami. Y'all ran
Miami. That's people. What it was. I was real quick. I was trying to remember that.
What that was like.
The only thing I can remember from it was the upside down U getting broke over Brandon Johnson's leg after a pick six. That's the only thing I can remember. But anyway. No, I appreciate you having me back on even after that. But
yeah, man. I gotta bring you back on. Y'all big homie to Ahmmon and them, man.
But no, honestly, 9-4 last year. The schedule was not the toughest, and we did lose some close games in those 4 losses. And so, really, this season, even in I believe diehard Duke fans, they were kind of like, okay, was that real this season? I mean, the home slate included Notre Dame, Clemson. Then we got UNC on the road, obviously going to Tallahassee. NC State was at home. We didn't know how good they were going to be. Pitt, of course, we didn't know. So anyway, everybody's like, well, this year is really going to tell if we're legit or not. And so, the Clemson game, I mean, not only did Duke win 28-7, but the 7 points that Clemson scored, Duke muffed a punt inside the 10, and they scored on the next play. That's their only touchdown was on a muff punt inside the 10. So like that was wild, man. Like there was no way, no one said Duke was going to come out and dominate like that, and like basically shut Clemson out. And so then there was 3 cupcake games. We were like Lafayette and Northwestern, who obviously they're complete shambles in their entire program. And then UConn, those were all 3 like easy wins. And then we had the Notre Dame game, and that was, Duke added extra seating in the stadium for Notre Dame. It was, over capacity. And I don't know how closely you guys followed that game, but Duke's up 14-13, 4th and 16. And instead of, you have 2 options there, man. You guys know football enough. You're either going to bring pressure there to make him get rid of the ball early and or you're going to play back. And Duke elected to play back and didn't break on Hartman in time. So, that was a tough way to lose that game, but that was it. That really was how that game, ended. And then obviously Duke bounced back this past week. So yeah, it's been really good. The Florida State game, I feel like Duke's kind of playing with house money here. I think everybody that looked at Florida State at the beginning of the season was like, it's going to be a tough game. We're going down there as homecoming, all that. They're going to be good, and they are as good, as what they thought. So, house money.
They must thought they had old Duke team they put on for homecoming. I don't know if I'd have went with that one.
No, it's the same time. It's the same timing every year.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm actually already down in Tallahassee. We got here tonight. We're in for the weekend. So
sorry to hear that, man.
Been to Tally before?
Never been to Tally, man. You got. I heard you guys.
We got another converted one.
I heard you talking about some food. We'll have to talk or something. I'll figure that out.
Oh, we definitely tap in with them guys, man. Do some vlogging with them boys. My guy Smoke made some incredible barbecue, man. You got to pull up and check them out.
All right.
You're in the right spot for sure.
Already. So tell me about I'm gonna let Kenny get in his bag, but I want to know, is Riley Leonard playing? That's my key right there. I can know if I'm gonna talk trash and I can put some money, double down on the bets if Riley playing.
Okay, so obviously that's the biggest question, right? Any logical Duke fan is gonna say if Riley Leonard's not playing, there's pretty much not a chance that this is gonna go, as Duke wants it to go. If he's playing, there's definitely a chance that it could happen. So I will say this: on Monday, I was at Elko's press conference, and a guy asked about it, which you're not going to get anything. And Elko laughed and said, "Yeah, I've got an update for you. He's day to day," which is exactly what he had said the previous week.
Right.
Everybody kind of laughed. Well, Tuesday night, Elko has a radio show in Durham that fans can come to, and at the radio show, which I was not at, evidently he said there's a good chance that he plays. So that was Tuesday night. So, it was listed as a quote-unquote high ankle sprain. I've seen guys out 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. I've seen guys bounce back in a couple of weeks. This will be almost 3 full weeks that he will have been out of because we had a bye week in between all this.
Right.
So if you're asking me, if you said that I had to put money on it, I believe he plays. I don't have any kind of insider information on that, but I believe he plays. So if he plays, that gives Duke obviously just a greater chance to do what they want to do on offense.
No, I think now as I'm seeing it as a spectator, I see why players try and show no sign of weakness with injuries, because it's like once you show that it is a major injury or if it's something that is bothering you, it's like we know as a player and we also know as a spectator that a bye week won't cure it. So I think even if he do suit it up, I think it's still going to be limited, and which is an advantage. And because I respect the young man, he is a game changer, and he came out of nowhere to me. So I think that regardless, he's 70% maximum, just based off what kind of injury it was.
Yeah. I don't in any way think he's going to be 100%. And honestly, the backup last week, his numbers, you cannot – I know it was bad, 4 for 12, but you can't really go off that. Duke only attempted 1 pass in the second half last week. So literally we shut the offense down because our defense was absolutely smothering NC State. Yeah. He did throw a 69-yard touchdown pass last week. He threw another touchdown pass in the red zone. So if Henry Beelan, who's the backup, if he plays throughout the game or whatnot, he's capable. It's just he doesn't have the reps yet.
Yeah,
he's a redshirt freshman. So
it's the reps and that quarterback and that running back. They combined for about 400 yards, on the ground, more than 400. So it's like that's a big chunk right there. Which, that obviously I'm the opposing team, so I will want this total situation. So it's like, I come in each week humbly because this year definitely has been scaring fans. So I can already know they scaring us week to week because we don't. It's wide open, but I mean, in a sense, I've always respected Duke because shit. When in my era, we played you guys in the ACC championship game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so
So I will say the difference, man, and I've been a Duke fan my entire life. I think the difference in
that's
this
crazy.
Duke team and the 2013 team, like back in that time, is I feel like the 2013 team was playing way above their head the entire season. And at the end of the day, being honest, they may not have really deserved to be on that field, but they
Yeah,
played above their head the whole season. I think this year, and I see a commenter say Duke's going to play like this is the national title. Honestly, we've already played Clemson, we've already played Notre Dame, and we dominated the Clemson game. Honestly, like the physicality, the fourth quarter speed, we dominated. We belonged on the field in the second half of the Notre Dame game. The first half of the Notre Dame game, we didn't belong on the field. We belonged in the second half. We ran the football. So I do think it's going to be a different vibe from Duke in this game. I do feel like with the strength and conditioning that Duke has, shout out to Miami for letting David Feely go and let him come up to Durham. But with the strength and conditioning that Duke has, like I do think that this Duke team belongs on the field. Now, whether or not they win the game, that's a completely different story. But I don't feel like this is like the World Series, Super Bowl, NBA title game, for Duke. I feel like it's like, okay, we've already played Clemson, we've already played Notre Dame. Here comes the third big one.
I
I
like it.
truthfully think I think both teams are looking at it like this is our most important game of the year, and I'm saying that over us going to Clemson. I'm saying that over all of what we've come through. Maybe under the LSU game because that's the first game. Everybody anticipating it, but throughout the course of the year, I think this was the one. As we were watching you guys and obviously watching us, it's like everyone's circling this, and as you see, the game sold out in like probably 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So it was everybody's anticipating it, but I think the game do come down to both quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because this is the time of the year where, everybody kind of in sync with their defense. Offense is kind of finding their identity, but now it's about time for those quarterbacks to take a leap. So I think playing through injury is feasible. You have to at this point. Shit, it's
Well, and Jordan Travis, I mean, and I'm not. This is
oh
not a
I
knock.
know he hurt.
He gets banged up, right? I mean, he's banged up quite a bit, but he plays through it. And but it's like you
Yeah,
said, we're in what 7 weeks into the season. I mean, they're playing with nicks and bruises and
yeah.
whatever. So yeah, I agree completely.
I mean, you guys could possibly rematch an ACC championship game too, right? That's a possibility. How you guys
Yeah,
leave on?
The Notre Dame loss was not an ACC loss, so
Yeah, true.
it's possible because we still have. So the key thing for Duke is that there's three. What is it? UNC. Well, Louisville's not undefeated anymore, but there's Louisville, UNC, and Florida State with one or zero losses, and then Duke. Duke plays all three of those schools. So we play Florida State this week, then we go to Louisville next week, and then in November we play at UNC. So in a way, we definitely hold our destiny in our hands as far as all that's concerned. Not that those are all three wins for us. I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm just saying we have the ability. We hold our kind of our own destiny, as
Right,
does
right,
Florida State.
right. How do you think your offense matches up against Florida State secondary?
That's a great question, man. I don't know. I think our receivers are going to struggle to get a little bit of room there and separation. I think you'll see Duke do a lot of the short and intermediate passes. I don't know that Duke's going to be able to get by the secondary. I mean that's a strong defense, man. In my opinion, like it's the best defense in the conference, one of the best defenses in the country as far as the speed and all that. So I think it's going to be tough. I think Duke's going to have to employ kind of what they did against Notre Dame, and that is be patient. Hope that FSU doesn't play a perfect game. Notre Dame didn't play a perfect game, And then in the second half, hopefully our run game can get going, which is what happened in that game. So I think the passing game is going to struggle. Our starting tight end, Nicky Dalmon, who is a very good pass catcher, will probably be out of this game. More than likely, he was out last week, and so it'll be a backup tight end who caught a touchdown pass this past week. But still, yes, and we don't have a lot of you guys. I mean, Florida State has what 6'6", 6'7" wide receivers. We've got some smaller guys that do have a little quickness, but it's just different. You know what I mean? Just different.
Yeah. Now, I think the game ultimately boils down to the trenches. Whoever get the most pressure on and have less turnovers and control the time of possession will win this game. And we have had a strong couple of weeks. So, in a sense, I'm happy going into this game. Obviously, it's at Doak, that adds a very big factor in us winning. So, I like for the score. I'm gonna go with 28-10.
Good Lord, you already going to the scope, bro. I got more questions.
I'm going to the scope. Hey, I'm
you say
dropping
you
my
came
mic.
here humble to respect these people, man. You just already got your score.
I give the Doak Campbell Stadium and me traveling to the game.
28-10 is brave.
Hey, I don't lose when I travel to the games. I'm a new fan, so I'm adding that to my record. So
you might win, but they're gonna get more than 10 points.
Hey, so I got a question for him real quick though. For
Go ahead.
So
for who?
What weaknesses do you see in Florida State's offense or defense, I should say, that you guys feel like you guys can expose? Because I feel like they're not that tough up front, personally.
I think Duke can run the ball on them.
That's what I think too. I like that. Run it verse or whatever the hell his name is. I don't think he like that either. But that's my question to you though.
You feel the hatred with that question?
It's not even a whole verse. It's like a hook now.
Do you feel the hatred with that question?
It's not a verse. It's name him Hook.
It's just a question. I just want to know what he think about Florida State as a team and their weaknesses, because I think
you're wondering what I think, or you're wondering what he thinks.
Yeah, what you think?
No, you think, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't. Look, man. At the end of the day, we're still Duke football. Like, it's hard for me to like point out the weaknesses of other programs, especially like Florida State. Yeah, but I mean, for sure, I think, and there,
what would your game plan be? Like, how would you?
It's going to be run the football. It's going to be run the football. At the end of the day, Jordan Waters, our starting running back, has got 9 touchdowns, I believe 9 or 10 so far this season. He broke off like an 83-yarder this past weekend. He's just a hard running back to bring down. He would rather run through you than run around you. And so, like, yeah, that's going to be it. And once again, that's also where the Riley Leonard, question mark comes in. The backup quarterback can run as well. He showed that, but Riley has a weird like slipperiness to him, man. It's like it literally looks like my man is going down, and he somehow breaks tackles and stays on his feet for extra yardage all the time. And so that's going to be something. Even with that ankle, man, I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to push with that. So the advantage you could have is going to have to be a little bit more one-dimensional at the running backs if Riley plays, because I don't think they're going to run him much.
Yeah. Nah, hey, what they got now, they give him that good Toradol shot. He'll be straight. Get that Toradol shot.
And he's at Duke. They got all the tricks.
Oh
the
man, they got that
you need, man.
They got it all, but
I need these lawyers to run down on these boys out here, Josh. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, if his ankle is good and he's dual threat, because Florida State struggled with dual threat quarterbacks, so his health and that ankle, him getting them shots and him being able to lead the pocket and do some things encourages me as well. How your defense look?
I mean, we're top 5 in scoring defense in the country, so we're giving up less than 10 points a game. And that, once again, that includes playing Clemson and playing Notre Dame. So we gave up 21 to Notre Dame. We gave up 7 to Clemson. But I will say this: the other games we've played have been against really weak offenses, and so that's a shot in the dark. I will say this: our secondary is much improved. We had a couple of transfers come in. Miles Jones came in from A&M. He was one of Elko's boys from A&M. He came in. Al Blades Jr. came in. Shout out Miami once again.
Yeah. Y'all just taking everything from Miami, man. Y'all just doing what y'all want to do down there a little bit.
Their identity. Look.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know much about Blades other than the fact that he came in highly recruited and really never really was able to put it together down in Miami. But he's been really good for us. And then we had a safety transfer in Jeremiah Lewis from Northwestern, and Blades and Jones both play corner, and they're both taller and bigger, which Duke has always played like small corners, and so like that will help us a little bit against the wide receiving core of Florida State. I believe that we do have a couple of guys that are 6'3", 6'4", whatever that can play corner, um, instead of like 6'1", which is what most of our corners have been historically. So I think the secondary is good. I mean, the D line has been fantastic this year. Two deep is good. Dwayne Carter's like our team captain. He's a 3-year team captain for us. Plays the interior of the line, and that he really kind of steers the ship on defense. Trey Freeman's a first-year starter at linebacker, and he had 15 tackles the last game with his first interception. So the defense has really played good, man. New defensive coordinator this year came in from A&M. He was one of Elko's position coaches at A&M, I believe, a linebacker, and so he's brought him in this year to run the defense. And like I said, we haven't given up any points. So, but Florida State's also not scored under 30 in like how many straight games. So like
12.
who knows, man?
I
Yeah,
think they got the longest streak right now. I think of like 30 plus games. I mean, 12 plus games, 30 plus points. Yeah.
yeah.
What's your feel on Elko as a coach and what he's instilling out there in Duke?
I got nothing but positive things, man. Like everybody was like, "Oh, maybe one day Duke will get to where they're going to Tallahassee with the with one loss, to Notre Dame, and they hold their destiny in their hands. Like that's going to be like 3 or 4 or 5 years down the road. We'll get there, and Duke's there in year two, and it's really honestly, it's pretty incredible. I think what happened, man, like different than some of these other coaching changes, like you had Bronco Mendenhall leave UVA. They were 6-6 that year, 7-6. Like no one at UVA was like convinced that they needed a complete overhaul. So they bring in Tony Elliott from Clemson, and he struggles because he's
Right.
still fighting that old guard there. Well, when you come to Duke, man, Duke had gone 2-3, and I mean, I'm sorry, 2-9 and 3-9 the previous two seasons. The fan base was ready for a change, even though David Cutcliffe had been there for so long. When Elko came in, man, they literally were like, "Do whatever you want, man. Like this is your program." Like everybody was on board from like the support staff to the current players. Only two players, man, transferred out. Two players when the coaching change happened. And so, and one of them was Jake Bobo, who was a great decision for him. He goes to UCLA, and now he's playing for the Seahawks on Sundays after 1 year at UCLA. So only two players left. And, man, he's just – I don't know, man. Elko's got it, dude. Whatever that it factor is, when these coordinators make that jump to head coach, not everybody can do that. And Elko's got whatever that it factor is.
Give me your things that have to go right for Duke to win this game. Give me this upset. I got y'all for the
Yeah.
upset, bro. I got more faith than you.
All right, so no. If Duke's going to get the upset, all right, number one, Riley Leonard has to play, and maybe he doesn't play every single snap, but he plays. Number one, number two, Duke has got to win the turnover battle. At the very least, Duke cannot turn the ball over crazy. So if it's 0-0, fine, but ideally Duke's got to win the turnover battle, and then they've got to be able to move down the field running the ball. Like they just have to. And I know that's kind of, I guess, any football coach would be like, your starting quarterback plays, you can run the football and you don't turn it over. But I do think that's the key for Duke. If they can move the football running the ball, I think that's definitely good for them and not good for Florida State. So that's my recipe for the upset.
All right. Give me your score, and then we get AR score. What you got for your score?
You want me to, I mean, I gave my score on our podcast, and I'm going to go a little bit lower than that because I think I went a little high on both teams, maybe. But I'm going with the upset, man. I'm picking my Blue Devils. You know,
Let's
they've
go,
only let me down
baby.
once.
Let's
They've only
go.
let me down
Run it
once this
down
year,
on it.
so,
Y'all beat
yeah.
Miami last year, and y'all gonna come to Florida State and handle business. Y'all
Right.
the big dogs in the ACC, man.
Yeah,
Y'all big dogs.
remind everyone that's watching this that last year when I said we were going to beat Miami, everybody laughed, and then of course we go in and we beat Miami.
Hey,
So,
but you see why y'all beat them now. Looking forward, this is a whole
I agree.
different. This is a
It
whole.
is. Oh,
We're
this
in a
is
whole
different.
different tier right
This is-
now. You know.
I agree. But I'm going to go Duke 21-17.
Hold
21.
no boy to
Yeah, we're going to hold.
17
We're going to hold
punts.
your offense to
Let's
17
go.
points.
Let's go,
That is,
Josh.
I get it. It's crazy, man. I know, but if it happens,
He say he
Just
holding
if it
y'all to
happens,
10, and then you say, okay, I got one for you. I'm holding you to 17 in
Right.
your building. I like it.
right.
Hey, y'all, what you think about
I
to
like
happen
that
in this
comment,
game?
by the way. Your boy Luke
I'm just taking it all in. Go ahead, AR. Let me hear this lie. Hey, this is a lying man right here. Look at.
I'm not gonna lie. Only thing I will say, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I think Duke's defense is going to be the reason that they win this game. I think they're well coached. They play like really well. They play as a group. You know, they gang tackle, they swarm the ball. So I think Duke is going to win 28-17. That's my goal. I think Florida State going to get off a late last fourth quarter touchdown, whatever, to pull a little closer. But bro, I think Duke.
Oh man,
I think their defense is a lot better than we expected. You know, and they've been showing it all year long. I think, like you said, Notre Dame was the only game they kind of, didn't start the game well, but they finished really good. So I'm rocking with Duke, man. I'm not even a Duke fan at all. I hate Duke too, but hey.
damn, you saying this out of the North Carolina teams on ran the train on you. You going with Duke, man? That's crazy.
I think Durham and Raleigh, right? Durham and
my
Raleigh is two different places, so I'm gonna rock with Duke.
They both in North Carolina. Look, you go.
Oh, Kenny, I love being in Duke, man. I had a great time every time I played up there.
Oh, not.
I think I had a good time. So,
28 points in Dope. Let me see what I'm thinking, man. Y'all got some wild scores here. Ain't gonna lie.
They gonna handle business in Dope.
I got Duke winning, right? But I don't got. Let me see. I'm gonna go 24-27. I think it's gonna be a close one. So give me 24-27. Duke. I think Jordan Travis give me a couple turnovers. Have start off slow. They keep it, one possession, and then in the second half, them boys run game just gonna do what they got to do. Possess the ball, keep the crowd out of the game. That's what I think. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how it all plays out.
I think they're ready for the game.
I'm gonna be on that sideline. I'm gonna tell them everything that's being said. I need to fuel them boys. Look,
You gonna use clips of Uncle Silk to get them boys hype?
Oh, AR talk. I'm gonna say, hey, them boys say it upset.
Yeah. Big upset.
That's
Hey,
fair.
Josh.
Y'all got a Clemson guy coming on next, right?
Yeah. We got Clemson Tom coming to hang out with us.
Tell him we said hello.
Oh,
I got
Josh.
It's our one
Josh
win,
with
man.
Josh with
I'm
the
gonna tell him
shits,
what's
man.
up too. I'm gonna tell him what's up too. Hey.
Hey, they did
There
run
you
down.
go. Yeah,
They
both
ran
of us.
down on Clemson. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. They weren't playing. They opened my eyes week 1.
Trash.
Hey, Josh, tell the people where they can find you at, Josh.
Yeah, man. So at Duke FB Talk, feel free to go over there and follow. We have a good time, man. We try not to take ourselves too seriously.
All right, man. Same here, bro. Take it easy.
For sure. Thank you, guys, man.
No, we appreciate it. My man, hey, shout out to the social media legend, Clemson Tom himself. You got yourself upside down, my guy. Hey, y'all press that like button.
There you go.
Like, subscribe, beef in the comments. Ask us questions in the comments. You got any questions for our guests, definitely hit us up. We got Clemson Tom to talk some Miami versus Clemson football. How you feeling, Tom? What's up with it? You're muted. Hold on. It might be on my end. I'm sorry. Amateur hour over here. There we go.
How about now?
Sounds great.
Good. Hey, first off, shout out to Luke Combs. I didn't realize I'd be following up with him. I didn't even know he was a Duke fan. That's awesome, though. Really appreciate that.
He got it in there too at the end.
You got him, Luke Combs.
Hey,
Hey, man.
I thought it was Luke Combs for a minute. I didn't know.
Hey, Clemson Tom, how mad was y'all after that game though? That shit shocked
Honestly,
y'all, huh?
No, not really. Not the people that understood what was going on before the season started. That was when I kind of circled a little bit, and I was anticipating. It was one of those games where I'm like, let's see what happens. Let's see how we do it. And a lot of it was just like, you got me. Can I cuss?
Yeah. We cuss on
Yeah,
here
I was
all
like,
day.
okay. I was like, you got me shitting me on half this shit that was going down. And the whole time I'm like, all right, it's gonna be a season, and the Duke Blue Devils were pumped up, and every time they pan the crowd, I keep looking for like a hot, Duke fan, and they don't have any. I'm 42 years old, and I've been looking for 42 years. I've yet to find one, and it's kind of like a running joke with all my buddies. Every time they like scan the Duke student section, like I've yet to find a hot one. I don't know how any of those girls look like soccer moms at 19, but that's just what they do. So finally, some ugly girls got, something might have happened with the ugly chicks that night. But we got our butts kicked. It is what it is. We weren't ready. We're still trying to work through some things.
Yeah.
Hopefully they still make class the next day. You know how those nerds are. It's Duke.
Yeah.
I need them law students to beat Florida State this week, though.
They ain't doing it, Silk. They ain't.
Hey,
doing
Clemson Tom, you see this narrative every week. Clemson Tom, I even gave Clemson a shout out just from like past history. I said, man, that's a tough place to play, and all these.
You say that every week, though, bro. So
Look,
nobody
all these folks were discrediting how hard Death Valley is. Like they would come in there and win there, and I said, each one of y'all up here would not win in Death Valley, and I still stand by that to this day.
First off, it's Clemson. It's not Clemson.
Hey, I'm from Florida. I'm from the South. Look, hey,
I know it's like tsunami.
Clemson.
The T sign is Clemson.
Shit, hey, y'all might not even earn no respect with us with how much I don't see wins get y'all.
It is what it is, man. It's been an up and down year.
It is.
I didn't have a lot of expectations coming in this year with a quarterback, new OC, everything else. So I've been kind of sitting back a little bit, I just want to see what happens. I think next year is going to be a pretty good defining year for us, but like this year, I'm like I don't get mad because it is what it is.
What's up with Klubnik? What's your feel on the quarterback play? It's been a little bit suspect with Dabo the last few years. DJ whatever his name is.
Uwe Ungalale.
Ooh, okay. What you said. He transferred out. Klubnik takes over, who was highly recruited. He's not. The offense isn't looking explosive. Right? It's looking steady, but it's not explosive. What do you think is going on at the quarterback position?
Honestly, I don't think it's so much the quarterback. He's still kind of young. I mean, you got to put on. He's just a sophomore. Everyone's kind of used to Deshaun. Everyone's kind of used to Trevor. Well, you got these cats coming in straight out of high school that legitimately could be second, third round draft picks. I mean, they were that talented. Cade's just not. He's just not that talented as what we're used to. I mean, it just is what it is. He's a 5-star kid. He's looking good, but we don't have the receivers we did back in the day. I mean, T. Higgins might have been the last. We just don't have the talent at receiver. We got a tight end that he's hit or miss. We got a new OC. So I don't care who you are. I don't care if it was Trevor. I don't care if it was Deshaun. You bring in a whole brand new offensive scheme. It's going to take a little bit to get after it. And Cade's talented. I mean, Florida State saw it. Everyone's seen he can make the throws and everything else. But we just honestly, we're like a brand new sub shop, man. We're just trying to put it together, trying to make it through year one, and just seeing if every week we just try to get a little bit better. I didn't have a lot of expectation coming into this season, just knowing everything, behind closed doors. But with the talents there, the recruiting's there. This is on. You can say it's a rebuilding year, but I mean, shit, we'll see.
Take the wheel, AR. You muted, bro.
Oh, my bad. I'm here talking to myself. Okay, so I come here humbly. You know why? Because last time we beat you guys was in 2010, man. I was in like middle school. So I'm not here popping it, But I will say, out of all years that we played Clemson, I think this might be one of the worst teams. So with that being said, I like us to come through. I like us to come through handling business. I think the offense don't have the receiving power that we're used to seeing at Clemson. You guys don't have the T. Higgins, the Justin Ross.
We don't.
So
They got corners though.
but I will say they got Will Shipley back there, and he's a workhorse. A lot of respect for him. I think he's like the heart and soul of this team, honestly. So going off UNC last week, we gave up the most rushing yards we have all season, 100 plus on the yard to a running back I've never heard of a day in my life. So, with that being said, I think the focus and I think Clemson's game plan coming in is going to be definitely a lot of run heavy, a lot of power. To get us in short yardage or get you guys in short yardage third downs because I think we struggle in that as well as long yardage too. So just give me your opinion on. What do you think about our weaknesses as a team, based on watching us throughout this year so far? And then, do you think there's anything you guys can exploit as far as our defense and offense?
Yeah, there's a lot of things we're going to exploit. The first thing is going to be coaching.
I'm about to say
the first thing is going to be coaching.
That's a loaded question, bro.
I mean, you should have just took a knee, but that's not in Miami's interests. Just hit me with one, let it go. But
hey,
right
where were
now,
you?
I mean,
where were you when you seen that Miami didn't take a knee? I like to ask you. It's like the 9/11 question to me.
Where were you? Where were you?
Where were you, bro?
Well, I woke up the next morning. I'm a dad now. Back in the day, I mean, Sil could probably tell you about 8-9 years ago. It was college football from 9 a.m. to Sunday 9 a.m. and everything. It was popping all day long. But now, I mean, I got a 10-year-old. I got a 2-year-old. My 10-year-old plays golf in tournaments every weekend, so that's priority number one. I just got to catch up when I can. I check it on the phone. Thanks to social media, you can watch pretty much the entire game in 20 minutes. When they cut all the commercials and everything else, so which is good. But when I saw it, I woke up and they were like, Miami blows the lead. I was like, I guess Georgia Tech. I'm like, what happened here? And so I'm checking it. I'm like, why don't you take a knee here? Like, what were you thinking? Like, did the guy have like an NIL deal with like the local Chevy dealership? If he gets one more yard, 10% off Silverados.
That scat
whatever.
pack, man.
Yeah, something.
I don't know, man.
And so they fumbled. I was like, "There's no way they came back." So I've been catching a lot of stuff, on Instagram and Twitter, and just catching on the highlights. But when I saw them, man, I felt bad. I've got a lot of friends that root for the Canes, and part of me just laughed a little bit because, once again, I keep hearing you're back, but I just keep seeing you back to being mediocre. Mediocre. I'm about to say mediocrity, but it's the same thing. I'm just glad that. When Clemson comes down to Miami, we get to see an NFL stadium because, more players on my team are going to play in the NFL than yours. So they get to experience that a little bit more.
Yeah, don't spare him. Keep going.
And we've got some
Keep
Tigers.
going.
We've got some Tigers on on the Dolphins. So we get to. It's almost a reunion at that point.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, for the experience for those guys that get to play in the NFL. And Mario Cristobal was not there for him. Coaching ain't going to be that. Let's see.
How much does Shipley get on them?
Shipley, I don't know. If the defense for the Miami hasn't really looked that great. So we'll see what Ship does. Ship's got a little swag to him. Like Shipley, you can drop him off pretty much anywhere, and I think he'll survive. Ship's got that little. He's got a little bit of swagger to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can dump him off at Maryland. Fried chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he's going to order the entire menu and eat it. He's got a little bit of just that in him. You know what I mean?
Y'all gonna drop him off at Opalaka. He gonna leave with everybody's keys.
I don't know about that. I ain't dropping nobody off at Opalaka. You know what I'm saying? But like, he's a tough dude, man.
Yeah. So what? 150 plus? 150 plus?
Nah. What was 150 plus mean?
Russian.
Oh, 150 plus Russian, maybe. I don't know. We got Maffa behind them, and they're roommates, and you want to talk about some dudes that just understand it. Between him and Maffa, it could be 150 plus. He could, man. It is what it is. Shoot, we got to open up the passing game with the receivers a little bit. That's going to spread you guys out. That's going to get the tight end involved. That's going to get the wide receivers involved. But as long as Ship has that swag to him, I feel like we got to just pump him up a little bit. He's got to feel it. Like once Ship just feels it, and he's a trash talker on the field too. So as long as we get that going, I think we're going to be okay. But I'm not worried about Miami at all. Only time I'm ever worried about Miami is when like a hurricane's coming through because I got to go to church, pray for y'all a little bit.
Oh, brother.
Because it's other than that, it just is what it is. I'm
They
not
got
worried about
they
the
got the
Canes.
spread. What the spread at 2.5 right now?
3.5.
I don't know what. I don't care what the spread is. I mean,
3.5
that's
right
just
now.
Vegas talking. That's just
Yeah.
Vegas talking. What is the line for the game though?
3.5 right now.
So it went up a little
Clemson's
bit.
favored by 3.5.
No, 3.5. No, it's steady. 3.5.
Clemson's favored by 3.5.
Yeah, on the road.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
fine.
come
That's
and you
normal.
come here and you come on here lying on this show, and y'all got the team traveling to y'all favorite. That tells
Listen,
y'all a lot. That says a lot.
It's all going to come down to coaching. That's it. It's coming down to coaching. We've got the better players. We've got the better looking girls, clearly.
I don't know about that now. I don't
Hey,
know, bro.
I'm talking about undergrads. I'm not talking about the whole daggone
undergrads. Yeah,
city.
you
I ain't
might.
talking about the
Oh, I
whole
thought you.
zip the whole zip code.
Now they
somebody
undergrads
from
don't
Wheeler
attend
lives in-
games though, bro. So like these are just
Shoot.
locals.
Yeah, no.
It's too
Not
far
even
away
that.
from the campus.
Yes, it's too far away. I mean, we've got everything about it. We got the better uniforms. I mean, we got the better stadium. We got the better fans. I mean,
AR,
all
you got to
12 of
fight
your
for
fans
yourself, bro.
might show up.
listen.
I mean,
Throw a blow, bro.
all 12 of your fans are going to show up. I'm excited for you. I heard y'all giving away tickets to the local youth academy. Maybe you can get some underprivileged kids that can't do much. They get a free hot dog, free soda. They're going to come to the game. Half of them don't even know who's on the team.
Just bury him.
I
Just
mean,
bury him.
it's just, I'm not trying to bury him. I'm just, it's welcome to reality, baby. It's Thursday night, 8:53. I mean, it's a tropical depression down there. And every daggone July and August, Cane's back. It's all about the U.
I'm tired of hearing
The last time Miami did something was when Trick Daddy dropped the CD, and they ain't been shit since 04.
Oh man.
I'm trying to take it. I'm
y'all
taking
got-
it to the house right now.
Yeah, you got to clip this up for your
Yeah, he
boys.
take-
Y'all. You got to
he
put this
take
in the
it
locker
out.
room, bro.
I'm letting
He
them
took
go.
it to the house on you. Look, hey, Hart.
You got to put this in the locker room. This is crazy.
Listen,
This is the
you know
best
what gives me
diss since
confidence?
Tupac, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even. And
Hit him up.
Tupac's still alive. He was trying to dodge Jada.
Oh yeah, that's cool. But you know what gives me confidence, man?
He say Tupac's still alive. He's just dodging Jada. Hey man, you hilarious, Tom. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You a funny
I
guy.
appreciate
Bro.
you. I appreciate it.
Oh man, what you about to say? Y'all defend your team.
No, listen. Only thing what makes me he has the right. That's why I said I'm gonna come on here humbly because we haven't beat them at home since 1956. So I can't come on here yapping, bro. So, but
Damn, World War II still going on? Shit.
yeah, listen. What do you think about your quarterback, man, Cade Klubnik, man, in his passing game? Because I think if he can't get the offense going in the passing game, I think we're gonna have a different little conversation on here come Sunday.
No, we can have
I
whatever
agree with
conversation
that.
we have.
I do
Forced to
agree
throw
with
that
that.
ball. Hey,
I'm
man.
not gonna. I'll be the first person to tell you this is the offense I did not think we are gonna have. We're about as vanilla as You got your 7-year-old nephew playing Madden, and he's calling like draw plays and this and that, and he's letting like coach pick. You press square and coach picks the plays.
Yeah,
That's how it feels sometimes. What we're doing.
yeah. He
So I don't.
Billy Napier Senior.
Oh Jesus. And it ain't, it's not what I want to see. It's not what anybody wants to see, but it's the facts. We do just enough to win, I feel like. Even when we played Florida State, we were like, we're looking decent. All right, we're doing just enough to win, and it's almost, I don't want to say like it feels like we don't want to open up the playbook because we can't open the playbook because no one's quite on the same page yet. I feel like we're just trying to figure it out right now. We're going to run these plays that we can run because these are the plays we know we can. And then later on, it's like, oh, let's try this. Let's work. Now we're clicking. Like even against Florida State, we had, I don't know, like a 20-yard run with a few, I don't know, maybe 7 seconds left in the game. And Klubnik's looking at the sideline walking. I'm at the game. I'm like, spike the damn ball. What are you doing? He's like walking, trying to figure out what the next play is. There's no next play. Run up, spike the ball, kick the field goal, try something. Maybe one down the field. It was just kind of like, la, 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 let's try to figure it out. I don't know. So there's a lot of I think we have a lot of growing up to do this season and next season. But if you're going to get us this year, I mean, this is the year to get us because you ain't going to get us anytime soon. Not with your recruiting classes coming in.
Listen, I can agree with that. I think the whole world, honestly, I think the whole college football world, knows right now Clemson isn't what it has been over the last 6-7 years. So if it is a time, especially for Miami, now's the time. We got a veteran quarterback. He's struggling a little bit, but our defense is pretty solid. Besides last game, we're only giving up 58 rushing yards. So I'm excited for this game, but part of me don't want to get too high, don't want to get too low. I'm going to lower my expectations, man. I think it's going to come down to about a couple turnovers here or there is going to be the
It
difference.
is.
I think
you've had
that's
9
the key for y'all.
turnovers.
Yeah.
The turnovers for you guys is going to be key. I mean, that's what lost the game against Florida State when I think the corner came off the left side, completely hit Cade. Cade didn't even see it coming.
Yeah.
I'm talking hit old boy like he was at the club, and 3-6 just came on the speakers. Just a bam, done. Fumbled it, picked it up, and took it to the house. I mean, I was sitting there watching. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And as long as we can keep the turnovers down on our side, we'll win. And I mean, you guys have been turning over the ball just like it was crazy. I feel like it's a Kardashian and NBA All-Star game. Everyone gets a chance with the turnovers with y'all.
So I do think Clemson's offense, like to your point, I'm just trying to figure out, just to be clear here, is Dabo the one calling plays or is it
Hell no.
TCU?
We keep asking ourselves that shit. You kidding me? Who's calling the damn
figure it out, man. I can't figure it out because the play calling looks a little questionable at times, especially the down and distance. I can think back to the Florida State game, back to back. RPO on a short yardage situation to get the first. He throws a RPO read, and then the next play he run double slants with the game on the line. It really don't make sense when you got someone like Will Shipley back there. It's
it makes sense. But it makes sense because they was killing us on slants that whole game.
Yeah,
so I think that to his point, they're scared to take that next level to open it up.
I think we're. I don't think we're. Not that we're not scared. I don't think we're ready.
Yeah. And that's one of those things where it's like it comes down to coaching. Do you got balls to see if you're not ready or what it is? So to get to that level is not easy, honestly.
It's not.
And like you say, to play week in and week out is not easy. So it's at some point the coaches got to have some balls and that's one thing I do see from the old Dabo. I don't know if he's become more of a family man nowadays, but
nah,
Dabo, I know
he's been the same old dude.
He's more of a risk taker when I knew him in his prime.
That was a different OC back then too. You gotta understand, we had 2 co-offensive coordinators that were just clicking on all cylinders back then, and we also had the talent to take those risks. Right. I mean, if you go back to the just look, you can go to Deshaun, you go to Taj, or even Trevor. Look at the receivers they were throwing to. Look at the tight ends they were throwing to. Yeah. All those cats were in the NFL or in the NFL for 2 or 3 seasons and just kind of phased out.
Yeah.
I mean, the talent level at that point, I mean, shit, any one of us could have been on the daggum team and got a national championship. I mean, just playing alongside of them. We just don't have it. We don't have any dogs right now either. We've got some cats that kind of came in. They're not quite there yet. I mean, defense is still solid. Don't get me wrong. I'm not worried about our defense whatsoever, but we need some cats on offense that are going to catch the ball, talk some smack to you in your face and just outrun you. I mean, right now I feel like we just got a little, got a little pizzazz. Everyone, hey, how's my tweets look? How's my NL looking? Wave at a sorority girl. We got a little soft. That's 100% how I feel. We got a little soft. We're looking at the banners in the stadium, and I feel like we kind of lost our edge a little bit. We got to get that back. It's not hard to get back, but I mean, shit. Back in the day, if you beat us on the field, we're going to meet you at the parking lot. I mean, you had Ben Boulware, you had Spencer Shue, you had Tanner Muse, you had Dexter Lawrence. What's the other guy that plays tackle for the Dolphins? I mean, these cats, if you wanted to fight, they fight. Like they beat your ass on the field, they beat your ass in the locker room. They didn't care. And I don't know. I feel like we got a little soft on some stuff. We got to get that mentality back. We got to get that, double middle fingers to you, that Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rock mentality. Meet me on the field and let's just get after it. And that's honestly that's kind of what we're missing.
Fuck it, this is the game to do it, Tom.
this coming out.
This is the game to do it, Tom.
I hope we do.
Find yourself. Mm-hmm. I think it's definitely gonna be key for Miami not to turn the ball over. But I'm with AR. I think you guys are gonna have to find some explosive and get the stuff in the passing game.
And we got to.
If you guys can't get the run game going, that's gonna be interesting as well. I know you got Shipley and everything, but Miami's been pretty stout up front with the run. They've been pretty solid, so it's gonna be interesting if you guys don't hit explosive plays in the passing game, because I do think Tyler Van
No,
Dyke
we're
and
gonna
Miami,
have to.
you guys are gonna have to win this game, and you guys haven't. So that's why I give Miami, a little chance. And people think Clemson is gonna come in and blow them out, and I just don't see it that way until I see Clemson hit explosive plays. Coaching's another thing. I think you guys got a huge advantage, like you said, with coaching on that front. I don't know how much of a home field advantage Miami's gonna have. It's gonna be sold out, so I don't know how loud that crowd's gonna be, but I think
Is it
comes
sold
down
out?
to. Nah.
It's
Unless they did the
definitely-
BOGO. Y'all did the BOGO this week, AR?
It ain't sold
Yo,
out.
giving away tickets to
So we
local
probably
church.
got a little deal going, but this thing though is that, like, bro, it's man, Saturday night at Miami. There's a lot of other things to do.
Hey,
A lot to
they passing it out at the clubs. Hey, come support us.
Listen,
Come
I told
support us. Come support us
Hey.
Saturday.
I might or might not have ever spent some time at Club Space. Oh, I get it.
Oh, Space, yeah. Well, I be across the street at 11.
Is Space still open?
Yeah, for sure.
Oof,
It's
man.
a thing.
It's
a thing.
been a thing for about 20-something years now. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Oof. That's a different podcast, brother.
Yeah, you gotta have your affairs in order before you go in Space. You gotta be with the when in Rome type vibes in Space,
Yeah, there's
They see it.
yeah, absolutely. We'll stop it at that.
yeah. That's the best way to put it, Tom. Hey, how you
Affairs
think?
in order.
Hey guys,
You gotta have your affairs in order.
funny story. I know you do.
Do what?
I said I know you got a funny story. I can tell.
About Space?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Zombie
I
winning.
have a.
Zombie
No, it's not
winning.
a story. It's a chapter. It's not a story. It's an evening that happened. I went to work. I went to work the next day. Just put it that way.
Straight from there, right?
Straight
Right.
went from there to the office.
Space
Yeah.
vibes.
Oh, the office.
Man, straight to the office. I was working in Boca at the time. Whew.
On 561.
Got a long day.
I didn't know you was living in South Florida like that, Tom.
I did
What
for
up with it?
about. God, how long did I live there? Maybe like a year and a half, maybe.
Too much
Caught
space
it.
had to get out of here, huh?
Nah, that was my one and only trip to the outer space. You only need one.
That's it. I've been there like twice, man. Both times on
Wasn't
accident.
really. Yeah, the first time I went, it was on accident, and things happen, transactions happen, and then you just realize this isn't me. And the sun's rising, and you're like,
isn't
I
me.
gotta. I'm like, I gotta go to
I ain't
work.
you be like, damn, I ain't living right. Shit.
Yeah, you look in the mirror, bro.
Hey,
You start,
Yeah, you look in the mirror and
start
disgusted at
talking to-
yourself.
you
Yeah,
start driving to work, talking to Jesus. Like, what's wrong, man? Where'd I go wrong at?
I gotta get my life together.
No, I didn't. It was before.
Hey, so Tom,
yeah.
you think
Yeah.
the boys? You think that's why they losing down there in Miami? Is that atmosphere? Is it
No,
the
I just think. No, I think you're losing down in Miami because no one cares about going to Miami anymore, man. This isn't.
Locker room
This isn't-
broke?
Yeah, the amount of
No,
man,
then no one cares. No one cares about playing at Miami. You don't have a solid, you don't have a good culture there. Like if you want to look at I'm talking about culture. I'm talking about like a college football culture. Like back in the day, yeah, y'all had it, but no one. Just to look at a Michigan, look at a Clemson, look at an Alabama, look at an Auburn, look at an LSU, a Texas, all the guys that are considered almost like a top tier. They've got that college football atmosphere. Like right now, okay, let's just say it was a home game. If you were at Clemson right now on a Thursday night, there's already RVs. You can go to any major college football stadium, and you're already going to have fans lined up, already tailgating. I know at Clemson, we have an RV lot that people just stay in. And if it's back-to-back home games, they don't leave. They're working out of the RV. You guys don't have that down
I did
there.
see that. I saw my first tailgate there a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, see, that was your first. See, even at Florida State, are you cold or something? You okay?
No,
I know
I'm
it's
chilling.
Florida
Hey,
in the tent.
man,
the
hey
hood
Tom,
on.
man, hey, this go back. I work out in the summertime in hoods and shades. So this, I'm a Florida boy.
You gonna be in August going to the gym dressed like that? You trying to cut weight for the wrestling team or something?
100%.
They
That's
do
just a
that
Florida
down here.
thing.
It's a thing, bro. I do it
It's a
sometimes
Hey,
on
Silver
accident,
tell you,
but
look, that's me.
yeah.
roll with it. I would shit. Maybe I should try to lose a little bit of weight, be as skinny as you.
Nah, I
But
enjoyed y'all tailgate. I enjoyed y'all tailgate scene for
we got
real.
a good one. We got to go. I stopped by the Florida State tailgate. We got a mutual friend that was up there, and he was tailgating. But that's also the thing. Like the whole tailgate scene, everything about it is like draws you in. And if you go to Miami, you have to drive 30 miles just to go tailgate in a parking lot somewhere. And I'm not going to talk trash, but y'all might have 10,000 fans there that are just Miami fans and the other are just kind of there to hang out. But at the end of the day, like that's what's killing you. You can do whatever you want to do. You can hire Urban Meyer. You can hire Mark Rick. You can do what you did. Anything you want to do, but it's all about the atmosphere. At this point, it's the experience, and there's no true experience when someone wants to go play football at the University of Miami, because there is 50,000 things to do down there. But when you go to a Tallahassee, or you go to a Gainesville, you go to a Clemson, you take the university out of those towns, and it's nothing. The city is the football team. It lives and dies. The businesses live and die by those things. I mean, when I lived in Gainesville for like 4 years, on Friday night before a game, we were on University Avenue. We were downtown. I didn't give a shit who was playing. We were having a damn good time. Same thing when we used to go to Tallahassee. Before the Clemson game, we'd go down to Madison Social. We'd go to something about a moose. I don't remember something. But all the bars, it was an experience. That was part of the game. The game just happened to be going on. So the whole entire experience is what's killing University of Miami. That's pretty much it. I don't think you guys are ever going to be back to the days when you had a Willis McGahee, when you had The Rock, you had Ray Lewis, you had all these things. I think that's pretty much over for you guys, because everyone else wants to go to those towns to where on Saturday that's the day. Friday night that's the event. Sunday you wake up, win or lose. I mean, it's either a funeral or it's a celebration. I mean, we all know it. I mean, the three of us know it as a Miami guy. You lose on a home game in Gainesville or in Tallahassee, no one's going to breakfast anywhere. If you do, it's like someone passed away. But if you beat a big time rival and you wake up, you go to brunch, hell yeah, man, we're drinking, we're celebrating, high fiving. It's like you won the daggone lottery. But in Miami, it's just a Sunday.
Yeah, everybody go to live. Get the brunch. Shit fun, bro. Like
they leave in
Miami,
space. They don't even know there was a game.
yeah. We lost. Shit.
I didn't lose anything.
I won for sure.
Yeah.
Let's get into like just the matchup itself. What do you think could go wrong for Clemson to lose this game? Let me switch it up.
Turnovers. I mean, that's the same thing. Even with Miami. I mean, Miami had like 9 turnovers in the past 2 games. What's been killing us is the turnovers. We've got to get Cade in a rhythm. I think the bye week comes at a great time for us to kind of work on some things. I'm not worried about our defense at all. Our defense is pretty solid. Injuries is going to be some other things here and there, but we've got to get Cade in a rhythm. We got to establish a run game, which is going to open up the passing game, and we got to get our stars just involved. We got to get our receivers out there and make it. I don't need you to have a break open, 80-yard touchdown pass like we used to have with Sammy Watkins or anything like that. I just need you to catch the ball, get a first down, just keep it, just have a little bit of momentum, just have a little bit of a beat to you, have a little bit of a rhythm. And if we do that and we stop you on defense, which we will because our defense is better than your offense, we should be okay. And am I worried about the game? A little bit, until I saw how you guys played the past 2 games. Now I'm kind of feeling a little bit better. I was surprised it was a night game. But could we lose? Could Clemson lose this game? Yes, 100%. Miami could come out swagged out, feeling themselves a little bit, do what they do. But at the same time, as long as Clemson just plays Clemson's game, and we don't get cute, because sometimes we can do these cute little play calls. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? But as long as we just play our game, we should be okay. And I don't even know what you said. The spread was like 3.5. Just take, at this point, 3.5 is pretty much covering. I would just take Clemson to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if we lose because we haven't looked great. And I think the bye week came at a good time for us. We can work on some things.
Coming off the bye is definitely key. Anybody on Miami side scare you?
Not really. I'm cool with Luke. He's straight. That's about it. Nobody really messes with me.
Yeah, and that's really my other plus. Though. I'm not gonna lie, Clemson coming off a bye week,
Oh
and
shit.
like, how do you feel about that offense and defense coming after a bye week, right?
Well, we needed some rest. We did need some rest.
Okay.
We had some corners that were kind of banged up against Florida State. Other than that, I mean, I think it gave us a little bit of time to look at your offense. We honestly needed a rest. We legitimately needed their bodies needed to just take a step back, chill out, watch some film, work on some things, work on some rhythm type stuff. But they're going to be fine. That's another reason why I feel good going into the game.
Hey, y'all tell me how y'all gonna beat these people, bro. How it going down, dog? Give me some bars.
So this how it go down. This how it go down, right? So we gonna get to the game. We gonna get the vlogs going. I'm gonna look with my two eyes. I think the offense is gonna look revived. It's gonna look back to normal. I think Tyler Van Dyke's gonna throw it around. Honestly, because I think Clemson defense they're a good defense. I think they always got a good scheme and a good plan versus us every time we play them. But
Every game, not just you. Every game.
but I think there's a lot of holes in their defense. I think their strengths, is their linebacking position. Yeah, I think the strengths of your defense is just the linebackers, but I don't. You have solid players, but
So take that video, and just save it and send it to me.
I got you.
Of that, because that's going.
That's our calling card right there.
That's going to
tape
Rook.
back.
I'm gonna send that to Rook. Yeah, mark the tape. I'm sending that to Rook.
Yeah, we're gonna toss around, bro. I just think our skill position group on offense is just better than your defense. Personally, only thing I will say, if you guys dial it up, confuse Tyler Van Dyke a few, I think that's when things get a little dark for us. But hey,
is Tyler healthy?
he's not. He's banged up. I think he has a left, he has a little leg injury. And then he kind of hurt his throwing fingers.
Oh yeah, give me Clemson big.
Yeah.
I was trying to work with
What's
you.
hurt? What?
I was trying to work with you, bro. If TVD's banged up, I don't know.
His hip, his lower leg from last game, he got freed on, by the way. He's run out of bounds last game, and he was really never the same that game. And then I think he hurt his fingers on his throwing hand a little bit again. That's why some of his passes, honestly, was sailing. Even check downs, little 3-yard out routes was just sailing. But our defense, besides last game, I mean, we've been one of the top defenses in the nation.
Oh my God!
Listen, I'm going by the stats.
In the show, in the goddamn show, I've been quiet this whole.
Let my dog lie, man. Let my dog lie.
Hey, I can't do it no more. I can't.
Let my dog lie, man. You getting this shit off.
Did you just leave space?
You remember Florida?
Did you leave space and come to this podcast?
Yeah,
I left later.
Now that I know that your quarterback's banged up, I'm gonna go to church tomorrow. I'm gonna light a candle for him.
Listen, man, I think regardless, we're only a couple plays away from being undefeated. Just whatever.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. I was trying to let you lie, dog.
So talk to your boy.
Listen, hold on. We're literally we're winning.
Hang on, bro. Hang on. I'm gonna take a knee, bro. I'm gonna take a knee.
Hey, Clemson,
you're right. I'm on my knee right now. I'm taking a knee.
Hey,
hang on. I gotta get up.
I told him the other week they gonna make a damn 30 for 30 off that goddamn game. He around here talking about.
Oh shit!
Take a 30 for 30. I already had 2 30 for 30s.
Can we be honest though?
Yeah,
can you be honest?
We're trying to be with you.
Listen, we take one knee. Georgia Tech don't happen. We're not even trolling about that. If we
I see your point on that, but that's the coaches we dealing with.
Listen, I'm saying if we don't blow coverage twice for touchdowns, we beat UNC as well.
UNC was ugly though. They kind of spanked y'all, bro.
No, we're a couple plays away. From being undefeated. But then again, every team in the college football can say the same. So I'm not going to die on that hill. But I do think we're not as bad as what you guys make it.
I tell you what, man, you guys were undefeated until about week 1.
Listen, if we lost by the UNC and they had like 400 rushing yards like they did in 2018 on us, then I wouldn't be on here saying anything. But Our losses just have been self-inflicted wounds, penalties, and coaching mistakes. That's it.
How do you do it? How do you do it?
How do I lie?
No. How do you do it? How do you do it?
I don't know.
Wake up every season and just constantly believe that you're going to be back in. Like,
You know
I
what?
feel sorry for you, man.
I'm gonna be real because we start off every season like really well. Like,
yeah, you do, and then the coin flips, and then the season
And then the games get played.
the games, yeah.
we start off really good, and then there's always that one game during the year where everything
Hey,
just falls, and then we lose the next.
Look right here. You see this guy on the bottom left in the green? He's a Miami fan.
Hey, tell him go
There's
Canes.
a-
You're not. What is
Listen,
it? You don't
so
like.
let me explain something to you. He doesn't understand reality. So he wakes up every day and like unicorns like skip across his sky. Like he looks up, there's like rainbows. So this is what I need you to understand. Sometimes you got to pay taxes, and sometimes you've got to understand that reality is going to happen. Death and taxes are the two things that are going to happen in life. Okay? The third that's going to happen in life is the media is going to hype up the Miami Hurricanes football season. And the fourth thing that's going to happen is they're not going to live up to those expectations. I love you. Have a great day at school tomorrow.
Hey man, listen.
They suck.
They do suck. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Oh,
My son says
Yeah,
that.
hey, they are
They
bad.
suck more than the Gamecocks do.
You think they're worse than the Gamecocks? They're not. I mean, they're not as worse as the Gamecocks. But
Hey, they
Nah,
started.
the Gamecocks will handle.
sorry,
up
I had to
on
be sorry, I had to be a dad for a second.
Nah,
I had to
that's dope.
explain who we're talking to.
Kids come on our show all the time, man.
Yeah, I bring mine on from time to time.
Hey,
To
you
do
don't
the
know no
chop.
better, man.
My 1-year-old, he does a chop. So, all I'm saying is, AR, this is my only take. Number one, I only got a couple takes. Number one, it ain't no damn if. If Tyler Van Dyke suited up, it's a loss. If y'all scored 5 touchdowns, it's a loss. Y'all find a way to kill yourself. Number two.
We fumbled on the 1 yard line.
Number two, if y'all
That's what
bring
he
them
said.
goddamn glow in the dark jerseys out again, that is a complete loss.
Nah,
So
them
y'all
shits is-
need to
them
just
shits is
retire
burnt.
those in a hole.
They burnt them like they burnt LeBron jerseys down in Miami.
Oh.
They burnt the dark shit. They burnt them shits.
No,
For
and
sure.
lastly, AR, I think y'all lost the fan base.
What
And I'm
fan
saying-
base? All 10,000 of them?
Bro, the fan. This
Whatever.
Is
Hey, how
The
many
spaces ain't go all week, so I know they lost them, bro. We've been no Miami space.
What is spaces, man? What?
It's a live audio thing on Twitter. You could go
As a
live. They usually run it 24 hours, Kenny, but
Jesus.
it's been
What?
shut down. Yeah,
No,
it's been
listen,
shut
bro.
Hey,
Space was really 24 hours?
Yeah,
oh,
No, not-
Honestly, I'm not surprised.
you wake up and like, it's daylight and it's like 11 o'clock the next day. And
Yeah, I know. I've been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
But
Oof.
Kenny,
I
Hey,
found
Art.
Jesus.
Kenny,
AR,
man,
you know y'all lost the fans though.
no, but that's the thing. That don't.
What fans, though? Y'all keep saying lost the fans.
Now they got a lot of Twitter fans.
That doesn't
Like,
matter.
got a lot of
it's a lot of Twitter. They just don't go to games, Tom.
Or
but
is it the angles
they on the
Lion
app.
get in the stadium? You know, he get the good
Oh,
angles to
listen.
make it look like it's
You
like
know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Kenny? Even when we're good, we're undefeated. People still didn't go to the regular games, where they would only go to like Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, like the bigger games. Like
They went to the
we're
Orange Bowl.
undefeated, ranked number
That's
2.
what I'm trying to tell you.
Like, it don't
And
matter.
Look up. You got Silk. You look to your left. You got, Eminem over here. I don't know what the Florida State guy with the daggum hoodie on. And you got me right here. Here's the thing with our fan base. It doesn't matter what game it is. It could be Montana State Baptist Christian Community College, or
They
it
there.
could be our biggest rival. We're showing up noon, 3:30, 5:30, 8. We're all there. You have us coming into your stadium, and we're on a down year, and we're your biggest game of the year right now. And I can get tickets right now for $5
Yeah, I'm telling
because
you,
y'all ain't showing up.
they're not gonna
Crazy.
go out.
Y'all ain't showing up.
Bro, listen, they could say Jesus is gonna have a meeting in Hard Rock Stadium. I promise you, for all Miami fans, they're not gonna come.
All them old women in Boca Raton
Yeah.
will be there.
I mean,
can
Jesus
promise you
at
that.
Jesus at Hard Rock, or you go see Drake at Live. I mean, what you gonna do?
so. What your fan base is like? What 50 plus?
Go to see Drizzy, baby.
He's got more. I mean, so when's the classic at? When's the classic? What weekend?
Orlando Classic,
Yeah, the
Florida
classic.
Classic, Florida Classic.
Yeah.
It's in the week
November.
before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I knew it was coming in November.
What
There's gonna be
a
more
classic.
people. There's gonna be more people there than that.
Oh,
in
100%.
any Miami game.
I'm from Orlando, and that thing been at least 40 plus.
Yeah,
I don't think Miami had a 40,000 plus.
We did.
Never. That's
When?
that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not a true
When,
college.
AR?
Talking about what, 40,000 people in the stands?
Yeah,
Yes.
they done that.
Yes.
The
When?
Notre Dame game when they beat Notre Dame, that shit was packed.
Was sold out. It was,
I'm not saying collective. I'm saying Miami Hurricanes.
We have plenty of fans. They just
You don't average 40,000 a
No,
game.
they don't average.
I think we do. I think
You
we
know,
On
you got
paper.
Ricky. You got Ricky
on
on
paper,
the
on paper,
turnstile.
on paper. Listen, on
Yes.
paper. I'm not. Hey, on paper.
On paper. Yeah.
But in the stands,
Nah.
but listen though, as a player though, we really don't be. I mean, at least me personally, I never cared about who like if it was 100,000 in the stands or not. It was like to me. In
You played in Miami?
Yeah,
What years?
2016 to 2018.
Okay.
I got
You
hurt.
there when-
Played you guys on AC's championship. I didn't play that game. I was hurt.
Oh, that was okay. So that was you played against us.
Yeah. But
I got you.
y'all went out there. You know, y'all handled business, but you know the real players went out there. You know.
Real quick.
Well, so as a player, when you're looking up and there's nobody there, does that piss you off at all?
I don't know what
I'm
the hell
being
he's talking
serious.
about. I don't know what he's talking about.
Not for me.
I'm being
Hey.
serious. I'm not trying. I'm not like no shit.
That's a good
talk here.
question.
I'm being
That's
dead
a
honest.
great
Like,
question.
As a
Like
player,
you're down there and you're looking around and you got sections empty. Like,
Yeah.
are you like? Does that piss you off?
In my mind, bro, as I was as a player, that I always thought about going to the NFL. Right? Like I never was like, okay,
So it was like just whatever. Yeah, I'm here to make. Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So what? There's let's say 38,000 in the stands where you're playing like Pitt. I'm not gonna go catch the ball and score because I'm gonna put bad film for NFL scouts to look because there's not people in the stands.
No, but do you feel like a lack of support from the city though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think that does a lot for like the team morale and
Yeah,
shit.
it does, man.
Yeah.
I think
That's what I'm saying.
as they show up, it gives the team, more energy and a little bit extra. Just like Florida, we play at home.
That shit help us win. That's how we beat Tennessee.
It
For sure.
matters.
Yeah.
We just become so accustomed to like the stadium just not being full all the time that it's just like it is what it is. Until you perform in Miami, no one shows up. It's the same with the Heat. When the Heat was bad, people not going to the games like that. The Heat in the playoffs, people always going to the games.
But the Heat are hardly ever bad though.
No,
So
you
it's
sound
tough to
like
find out.
you sound like a neglected child. You don't want
Listen,
to
they show me love. Listen to this day.
You got to come to
Listen,
terms with your
listen.
feelings.
Listen,
Because you
listen.
said
You're
this.
in the trust tree. You're in the trust tree with the nest. Okay, we
Yeah.
love you. It's not your fault.
AR, you
You're
said
with
this. You
friends,
said
bro.
that. You
You're
did
with-
say
you're
that.
with
You said
friends.
you like to play in away games because you see that they bring total support.
No, I didn't say that. I said I like away.
Still, didn't he say that?
No, listen, I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said I like away games because I like when people are talking smack. Like I like a corner to be.
It's a real college atmosphere. That's what we're getting at.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said I like the competition. I like when someone's saying you suck, y'all team suck, and I want to prove it wrong.
They say that in Hard Rock.
No, they don't. Not when I was there. Listen, not when I was there. Not when I was there. That's the difference. When I was there, hey, first year, Rick, we went to the bowl game, won a bowl game. Next year, we undefeated, ranked number 2 in the nation. Like, I didn't experience that type of, you know what I'm trying to say? I watched it on TV. I watched Clemson beat us 58-0 at home as a recruit. I saw that.
I was at that game.
Yeah, so I didn't see some crazy stuff. But as a player, bro, like when I got there, like we was handling business. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the Drewski. You know what I'm saying? We was really standing on business.
Y'all standing on business, huh?
Hey, ask Kenny, what happened 2017 at home? What happened?
I can't tell you. I was out of school. The only time I remember
We
out
went
of
into
each one. Look,
took over that.
No,
We went into the
I don't remember. Like I said, the only thing I do remember is, hey, we beat y'all by about 40. We beat Florida by like 20, and we beat Clemson by 40 at home. At the house.
When?
In 2013.
That's my last memory. Who was the quarterback? You can't just throw out years. I need to know who was the quarterback.
That's their natty year.
Oh, God, yeah. God, Jameis.
Hey,
Jameis can't even.
Nice to meet you, Clemson Tom.
Yeah, Jameis can't even spell Jameis.
Hey, nice to meet you, Clemson Tom.
Nice to meet you, Clemson Tom.
Hey, all I'm saying,
I hated me some Jameis. God,
why though? Why?
Why?
You telling me he wouldn't be able to get you to play the game?
If he was on my team, I'd have loved him. I'm not gonna.
Hey, look.
But I hated some Jameis because he do some dumb shit. Come on, he would do he would do some stuff. You'd be like, and I got buddies that are diehard Knowles. And like you, sometimes you're just gonna be like, God, just shut, stop.
Like
the whole crab leg thing clearly was a hookup.
Oh, definitely.
And it was what it was. And him just staying on top of on the chair and saying what he said, that's whatever.
trying to play the very next game is crazy.
And then he suited up. Come on, man. Then he suited up.
Hey, but that's my favorite Jameis moment was him suiting up coming out. That shit was great.
Hey, he a warrior. Look, hey, like you said, Clemson Tom. Hey, they don't have some teams don't have balls. Jameis got balls, man. Hey,
we call that stupidity where I'm from.
No. He's a clown, though. I never asked him about that because it was a year later. I was gone, but I never asked him about that. Did you not know, bro?
We're gonna ask him on the show, dog. We gotta get him on the show.
We're
gonna ask him that.
But that was hilarious.
I would love it if y'all get that. It was because it was also we found out at midnight, Friday, that he was not playing. They released that perfectly. But for him to suit up, and then I remember Jimbo, they got the cameras and him and Jimbo talking. And he's like, "What are you doing?" It was a full on. He was like, "What do you
mean?"
I don't know if he thought yeah, I didn't know if he thought well, maybe am I second string? Am I here? Am I suiting up?
Am I suspended a half?
Yeah, exactly. I wish he would have played. You still would have beat us, but
there's no way you go a whole week of practice and don't tell Jameis he ain't playing.
He knew he wasn't playing. But in my mind, you give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, maybe he thought I'm not playing, but I still have to suit up. I still got to wear my gear. And he was on the sideline with his little earpiece, looking like a backup FBI agent. But I hated me some Jameis.
I hated.
But at the same time, that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's how I feel too. And he came into the Bucks, and you're like, because my wife's from Tampa, so I'm like, we pull for the Bucks. But that's how I am with players. When you play against me, I absolutely hate you. If you're on my team and you're good, I probably love you. And then when you leave, I'm glad you left, and good luck to you. Yeah, have fun.
Right.
But I've never been a Jameis guy. If he knocked on my door now, I'd be like, "Hey man, come in, let's have a beer, let's have a few laughs."
Oh, 100%.
It's that football. It's that football hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a true hate.
Yeah. No, and that's what I was saying. I don't fully hate anybody. I probably hate Florida more so because.
The feeling's mutual.
More so with the fan base and just again, it's not so much towards the players because we dominated them, but I hate Miami fans. I don't hate the players. Miami fans are just delusional.
That's how I feel with Gamecocks.
Gamecocks like that.
Oh, let's talk some Gamecocks. We're gonna get our Miami score in a little bit. Y'all bear with us. Hey, y'all pound that like button. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Y'all got any questions? Definitely feel free to ask us. My man Shane Beamer broke his foot, bro. We got some similar hate.
What a clown!
What a clown!
But here's the thing: the Gamecocks kept going off on how bad because Dab was cheesy. I'm gonna be the first cat to tell you.
Yeah, y'all. South Carolina got a knack for getting these cheesy coaches, bro. Y'all battling 1 and 2.
But they would always Gamecock fans have always been fun of Dabo for saying this and that. And all of a sudden, what do? They go and hire a JV Dabo Sweeney, and then he's basically a poor man's Dabo. Look at the Instagram post. He's a poor man's Dabo, and then he loses to Florida. I didn't even watch I didn't watch the game.
Hey, they ain't no insult.
We were out last weekend. I'm checking all the scores on my phone, and there was a Florida guy at the bar. I was like, "Hey man, you guys, how you guys looking?" And he's like, "Man, I have no idea." I was like, "Well, let's check it real quick." I was like, "Oh, you guys are up, whatever the score was." He's like, "Oh man, we were down, whatever." I was like, "Guys, Gamecocks, whatever." And then coming to find out, he kicks a Gatorade cooler out of frustration. I mean, what? You've got Spencer. Yeah, he kicked a Gatorade cooler.
He broke his foot.
He broke his foot. You got Spencer Rattler. Yes.
He broke his foot kicking a cooler after the game, bro.
A cooler. Broke his foot. So he's going to be on crutches. Okay. Now you have a Clemson fan, a Florida fan, a Canes fan, and a Florida State fan. Spencer Rattler would start on any 4 of our teams right now. That's not saying that's not dogging anybody's quarterback. Let's be honest.
You think
Spencer
Spencer's
Rattler
better
would probably
than all the big three
I
quarterbacks?
think his arm talent is crazy.
I would think so. I
don't know. That's a hard one. Look, that's a hard one.
He was
How about
hooping
you-
last week. They didn't lose because
Spencer
of him. I tell you
Rattler is
that.
a solid quarterback.
I give him that.
But okay, it's okay. If you don't think he would start on your team and he was your second string, do you think it would be debatable on who would start? I think that's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
more solid. Okay. But let's just say he would start on all four of our teams right now. They are completely wasting his talent in South Carolina. Just look at his stats. His stats are phenomenal. And I don't like him just because he's wearing Gamecock attire. And I didn't really like him when I was watching the MTV show, whatever he was on. And that's just it. He was kind of a cocky guy. But I don't look at that because it's TV. It's half of it's fake anyways. But for him to go there, coming from Oklahoma to where he was he was looking phenomenal in Oklahoma. And then he's coming here. He's completely he's wasted everything about him. I don't know if he's going to even be drafted. He might be an undrafted free agent right now. But for him and that team to lose the way they're losing and play the way they're playing and losing these games it's sad. But there's something about South Carolina football to where it's cursed. There's something about the fan base. The people are they're just bad people. They have blatant. You can Google it right now. You just put South Carolina fans have sex at their tailgate. There will be about 4 different posts of just random ass people I'm being dead serious.
I got
getting it on. No, don't attend. You need a tetanus shot. Listen, if you survive space, you won't survive a South Carolina tailgate. But they're getting it on in porta potties on the side of the road in the stadium. I'm not kidding. The water pipe broke one time in a South Carolina football game. It's not a game. It's not a game. And I mean, their water pipe broke one time at their stadium, and people were getting doo-doo ice in their the people were in water. It was piss and shit coming in through there. The whole thing about the South Carolina Gamecocks is a curse. Listen, I survived space. I don't think I could survive going to the concession stands at the University of South Carolina. That's how bad it is. So I ain't lying to you.
You don't
Google
get to a away game, huh? No, I'll take
I'm not allowed
for
to.
it.
No, I'm not allowed to. I'd probably get killed. Let's be honest. I would get killed. I would not walk out of that stadium alive.
All right, let's get back to this Miami game. Give me your.
We went off topic.
Yeah, no, it was a good conversation, bro. We like to hang out. It's the roll up. This is not ESPN. This is not your cookie cutter podcast.
Yeah,
we hang out a little bit.
I feel you.
What you got for your score with this Miami game, man?
Talking about me?
Yeah, we're gonna go around the table.
Man, I'm gonna say 35-17. 35-21, something like that. 35-17, 35-21. We cover, we win. See, look, he disappeared just like his
Look, he did. Hey, you should have seen when he lost, man. That boy got it 20 times.
Yeah. That was a long show.
Yeah, that was bad. And I ain't gonna lie, the whole chat section was 100 people in here going crazy. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, they about to be back here on Sunday for you.
So do y'all do a follow up? Y'all do a follow up show on Sunday?
Yeah, we do a recap show. Show up, pull up with us on Sunday, Tom.
Hey,
fans love you in the comments.
That show is leaked.
We win. I'm finding you. I swear I'm finding you, boy.
Listen, if y'all win, I'm not. Listen. I'm one of the biggest. Back in the day, I used to talk more shit than I could back up. But at the same time, if you beat me, or not me, but if you guys beat Clemson, come at me on Twitter. I will 100% applaud you. Tell you great game. I will eat that crow. I'll do whatever it is. I have zero problems with it because I think we're going to beat you. But I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be ugly. I don't think neither one of us are there. I don't think either one of us are going to go to a major bowl game. Clearly, we're not going to the playoffs. I mean, as of right now, I hope we go to the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's how I feel. I just want to beat you. If we beat you by 1 point, I'm excited.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
I think we win by 10, man. I'm thinking
10 what?
38.
10 fans? You might win by having 10 more fans than we bring?
Oh, brother, you're funny. Hey, you're funny.
I got to get my shots in when I can, though. You know what I mean?
Listen, I think our offense, I think we wake back up. I think our defense comes to play, and I think Klubnik gonna give us a couple of turnovers, man.
Yeah, probably.
He's a little turnover prone. I mean, he hasn't thrown any interceptions, but I think just a couple of strip sacks here and there. Some fumbling, put the ball on the ground. Get him off the field, get him in 3rd and long. I think that's gonna be the goal. We can't get Shipley, let Shipley get going, and make him make those throws. But I think 38-28. I think win by 10. It's going to be a good environment. Hard Rock get a little loud with our, like you say, our 10 fans. We get a little rowdy.
They got to be pumping in noise. I don't know how y'all
No,
make all that
you went
noise.
to the game and you was surprised. You was like,
it was like how they pumping in noise, Tom. There's no way. There's like 100 people in there. That shit was loud as fuck.
Our defense is going to keep it extremely close. I'm talking close, like the senior prom that you went to, and you were dancing with your date. It's going to be that close.
That's a little close.
I gotta see how healthy.
I
I want to know, like, genuinely how healthy Tyler Van Dyke is. I mean, the game just comes down to that period. For Miami to have a shot, he needs to be healthy. If he's like gimping around, like he's not the most hoorah leader of a quarterback already. So if he's banged up and he's
if he's banged up, we're gonna zone in on it. I can 100% tell you that's what's gonna happen.
And that's my biggest fear is that if he is still injured, like to your point, so I don't see like that warrior mentality where like you see that emotion come out of him, even when you're hurt, limping around, right? Someone like the great quarterbacks, you see the famous pictures and videos like the Tim Tebow's, right, banged up, showing that emotion on the sideline. Players feed off of that, but if your quarterback is just kind of limping around and to your point, not really saying much, you kind of wondering like,
you're
looking for that motivation, man, and he, whether he admits it or want to take it in, but he's the leader of the team, man. Everyone's going to fall off his energy when he's performing well. A&M game, he bounced back, and the team's like, oh, he's answering back. We're down 14 early, and he just kept fighting back, and he kept delivering. So the team eventually rallied. We end up getting that win, but we get to like Georgia Tech, we're struggling. Nothing's really being said. Offense not going. It's 3-0 at halftime. We fall victim to the game, UNC, same thing. We come out, we're struggling. I mean, it was 17-14 going into halftime, but, coming out, we throw, we give up 7 points in like 4 plays, come down, throw an interception in our territory. They score again. Before you know it, it's a 21-point lead, and we're looking like, what happened? And they keep showing them on the sideline, and you just don't see that emotion coming out. And I know that's not his personality, but sometimes you need to be a little rah-rah, to get your guys going, especially the defense.
Just be vocal at all. Like, you ain't even got to be rah-rah. Just like,
let's go, guys. We're good. Let's
getting on the same page, whatever it may be with your receivers, just whether it may be.
Spring ball and fall camp, and you ain't talking.
Because
That's crazy.
No, because personality, like that's just been his personality, like since he's been.
Is he just a quiet dude? Like what's the problem?
He golfs, like he's quiet, humble, just he don't really.
My 10-year-old golfs and will talk more trash than I do. That's just part of it. How you gonna be a quarterback but not vocal?
Listen, since I've met him, I think I heard like only a couple sentences come out.
I cannot recruit quarterbacks that's not vocal.
Listen, I'm not mad at it, because he performed.
Exactly.
Kind of performed, but we just need it consistently, in these big games. That's really it. If that was the case, if he performed in these bigger games, I don't think no one would ever bring up, him being quiet or non-vocal. They'll just be like, that man's a silent killer. That's what the narrative would be. So
I've never met a great quarterback that was just not talkative.
I haven't either. So
never. So that's the thing. Like I mean, honestly, we're gonna beat you. I mean, just listen to you talk about it. I'm so confident.
He make you more confident. Hey, them lies make you more confident.
Jeez. Oh, he don't like to talk. He's banged up. He's hurt.
Hey, Clemson Tom. That's why they don't never ask me my score take for what Miami or any of that shit.
What's your score, bro? What you got, Kenny?
Like 35-20.
How's it gonna happen though? 35-20. How's it going down?
And the 20 gonna come with the backups coming in, so it's gonna get ugly.
Does the Miami quarterback does he have a dog at all?
I don't know.
He needs think he needs like an emotional dog.
No, not an emotional dog. You can tell a lot about a person by like kind of like pets they have. That's what I'm wondering. Because sometimes you got cats that just they own pets and things like that. I'm just trying to understand this cat a little bit more.
That's
That's all.
I think a lot
Does
of
he own?
What do they
Does
call
he
the
own
dogs
it?
that people need for like what those emotional dogs called? What are they
Emotionally,
called?
yeah,
emotional support.
support animals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, does he seriously though? Does he own like a dog? Do he have a pet? What does he do?
I have no. I honestly, the only thing I know is that he loves to golf on his free time, and that's the only thing I've ever
There's
heard.
nothing wrong with that. I love doing that shit now too. So
Yeah. Other than that, man,
Trust me.
he just
I spend more time on the golf course than I do anything else. I was on the golf course all day today. I'll be on the golf course Saturday, help paying for my son's golf lessons. I work at the golf course. And then all day Sunday we'll be on the golf course because my son has a golf tournament. So I get it. That's nothing wrong with him. But at the same time, that doesn't make him a great quarterback. That's I'm almost willing to just call my bookie right now and just tell him, hey, I was on the the roll up network and I'm dropping everything I can on the Tigers
Tom.
-3. Shit, I mean,
Double down, Tom.
double down. So I'm about to put the mortgage payment on it. You're giving me. I mean, I was coming. I didn't know what to expect.
listen.
I mean, dadgum.
Listen, but this is the thing is that he was supposed to be injured coming into the year, and he came out firing on all cylinders. So it's
Against who though?
I'm not gonna say
I'm
A&M.
serious.
I'm not gonna say A&M because Kenny
That's
hates.
what Kenny said.
A&M. I'm not gonna say.
No, I'm
it.
just saying. But you can look great when when the first few games we all play somebody soft
A&M was a
to get your
respectable
swag
W
up.
though. A&M was
A&M who? Florida A&M?
No, Texas A&M
Texas
was a
A&M.
respectable.
Okay, Texas A&M. Okay,
That was a
I got
respectable
it.
W. That was a respectable W we had, man.
That was. I'll give you that.
I'm 40 on them. Like whether there was UAB or Alabama, you hang 40 on any college team is like a positive.
I told you.
Honest,
I told you.
I didn't know you beat it. I didn't know you beat Texas A&M until right
Yeah,
now.
we was down 14-3.
At the time, I told them. I said, if we flip the schedule, they go 1-4.
Hold on, Tom. Let me just put you on game with how A&M game went because they won a down.
I need it.
But we
Come on,
started.
brother.
The game was 14-3 in the first quarter. A&M was up quick. They were celebrating. They was dancing all in our stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler Van Dyke answered, came back, touchdown, kick return for a touchdown right after that. Got the ball back, scored again. Next thing you know, we going to halftime. I'm looking around with a little smile on my face, like and we ended up by like 20 or whatever the case may be. We hung 40 plus on the boys. So
was Trini at the game?
Silk was there. He watched it in person.
Yeah. I was there.
He was in a suite.
I was hoping for a loss, man. It didn't work out for me, dog. Like, I hate seeing people happy.
So what I've been saying, even after that win, I called them catfish.
I mean, since then, A&M is 4-3.
Bro,
like, A&M has taken some L's, bro.
I said Hurricanes been been catfish.
No, they were catfish.
No, Kenny, you want to know the difference is that those first 4 games, especially A&M, we didn't have those self-inflicted wounds. We didn't have costly penalties. We weren't fumbling.
Wasn't Texas? Wasn't Texas A&M like 5-7 last year or something like that? What did they have like a losing record?
Let him tell you his schedule after Texas A&M.
Listen, Texas A&M hasn't been shit since Johnny Manziel. And they weren't shit before Johnny Manziel.
Can you listen to his schedule after A&M? Tell him who y'all play after A&M.
Tom,
that's day one.
Can you tell him? Can you tell him?
Listen, hold on. Before the season, everyone on earth had A&M beating us. No cap. We come out, beat them. Now it's A&M sucks. That don't matter. Y'all had us lose.
I'm asking who y'all played after.
But what you don't understand is when you say, "Oh, everybody had them picked," it's called ESPN had them picked. ESPN is in bed with the SEC.
Nah,
they can tell me everything. Oh my! As soon as I hear ESPN say that some SEC team is the greatest thing ever, I just be like, yeah, no. You have to understand, it's all about money. It's all about clicks. And it's all about what's going to get the most.
I don't consume none of that shit, Tom. I had A&M spanking them.
But this is the thing.
Exactly. I don't listen to none of it.
There was even Miami fans. And
I honestly.
Before, they beat us at home. We went and played in front of 110,000 and lost because our offense couldn't even get across the. Well, because
the only thing A&M does well is make me question their cheerleaders. I ain't never seen a bunch of dudes do some shit that they do. and me not understand where they're coming from,
Oh, hey,
and
but
it's weird.
I
Hell,
know
look, I've been to a game at Texas A&M, and I've been to Space. Space
Yeah.
was normal.
yeah.
Texas A&M football games is weird as shit.
I feel like these country states,
I
man.
asked-
No, it's not country. No, it's not country.
No,
There's
I
some
asked
things
one of the
going on
writers.
in Aggie land. There's some things going on in Aggie land that I
Hey,
need answers
so you
for,
remember
and
the
I
writer
don't sure if I want the answer. That's how it is. It's weird.
Hey, the
It's
writer came on here. I said, "Hey, what is all that yodeling shit y'all be doing? Like the yell call and shit." And
Nah, man. It's not. Nah,
this stuff
it's
is a little weird.
it ain't weird.
But AR, y'all schedule afterwards is probably why y'all were playing how y'all playing. Truthfully,
No, Texas A&M ain't shit.
Because it was getting us ready for this stretch.
y'all
but
played Temple, then Bethune-Cookman, then
My boy said Temple was a big road test
who else
for
we
him,
played?
dog.
No, he didn't. No, he
Yeah, he
didn't.
did.
he did say that. He did
You
say
said
that.
Temple
He said
was a
that,
big.
AR.
So Temple was a big road test.
No,
for the
no,
flight
it was
line?
our
You said that.
no,
Hey, you
listen,
said
I didn't say it was a big win. Temple sucks.
you said big
Look,
road test.
Road
Yeah,
test.
it was like as a team. No, I'm basing it off our team last year. We was 5-7 last year. We actually looked like we weren't even a football team last year. So
That's
I'm thinking,
facts.
okay, going on the road, it's a raining game, it's wet, it's pouring, it's cold, whatever.
Let me ask you this about Temple. I'm gonna ask you one thing about Temple. What's their mascot?
I don't
Bill
know.
Cosby.
It's the Owls. It's the Owls. That means okay. The fact you didn't know the daggone mascot doesn't mean that it was a good road test. And yeah, their most famous alumni was Bill Cosby. You're like, oh, it's a great road test. You didn't even know their mascot.
Listen,
How is it a
Who's
good
the
road test? You
greatest
don't know their
football
mascot.
player? Greatest football player ever played at Temple is who?
I'll wait.
Mill.
Who?
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill. That's hilarious.
Who is it?
Okay. The fact
I don't know.
that you said
Probably
Meek
Bill
Mill,
Cosby.
the fact that you said Meek Mill proves everything because Drake, who sings, came out with one of the best diss tracks against Meek Mill,
We
and that's
played
a
it last
workout
week.
song for my 10-year-old son.
Oh,
No,
man.
So
that was the song of the week for us
Was it
Sunday.
Hey,
Twitter fingers starting to like, come on, Meek
Hey,
Mill.
that was
Drake
like, come on,
bodied him, and
I
Drake
got
sings.
PTSD.
Drake
Back
sings
to
about
back.
losing his girlfriend.
I got
Oh my
Back to
god!
back.
They played that song
Still,
again last week.
back to back by Drake is still
It's
he
still-
Hey,
bodies me.
we
still
played that
going
last
good.
week. We played that
It's
this
good,
past
so-
week for AR2 losses. You know, Georgia Tech and
Back
North
to
Carolina.
back.
They came on here repping last week because we
So
had
Tom,
back-to-back
hey Tom, we need a 3-loss track for AR this week.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing for you, man. I mean, it's
I think
going to
Wayne got a
happen.
3-song. We're
Does
gonna find
a
a 3-song.
three-peat? No, Wayne's got a
Three-peat.
three-peat.
Yeah, Wayne got a
Yeah.
3-peat.
Yeah, we got a song for Sunday.
That's
then.
it.
Listen,
We
we
ready.
lose. Listen, hey, so just know, boy.
Man,
Hey,
order Uber your wine again and pull up, dog. We're gonna hang out, man. It's a party,
Listen.
man.
we didn't show up last
It's
week.
not. It's going to be a party for
no.
everybody but you.
Listen, man.
I'm with
The
it.
University of Miami Tropical Depressions. I love it.
Tom, the fans want to know your Duke and Florida State score before you get out of here.
Oh man, I think Florida State's going to get that. What's the spread on that?
Shit, like 13 or some shit like that.
Where's it at?
Let
Tallahassee?
me check.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, it's at
Is
Doak.
it isn't? Oh, yeah, we're fine. We just got exposed too early. I mean, we were Duke Super Bowl, and we weren't quite we weren't prepared. And I know Luke Combs was on here earlier talking about it. They beat us. They beat us. It is. I'm gonna take that L if I ever meet Luke Combs at a concert. I'm gonna shake his hand. Talking about when I was on the Roll Up Network with him too, and I'm like, hey man, appreciate it. But they beat us. I can't. I'm gonna take that L. I'm gonna sleep with it. I'm gonna feed it to the dogs. Whatever you got to do. But Florida State is not gonna lose to Duke. What was it 13? Says 2 touchdowns.
13 and a
They
half,
should be.
yeah.
They should be okay at this point. This is their big game. And just what you said, the lawyers can't handle it. They're studying for the bar exam. Florida State showed up. They're trying to play for the NFL. 13 is a jump. If it was 10, I'd feel a little bit more solid about it. But Florida State's going to spank them. Send them back down
You
to
guys are
Durham where they
favorite
don't have a
12,
good
by the way.
barbecue. Who
Clemson
is?
was favorite 12 at the first game of the season, by the way.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I bet
At
Duke.
home.
I bet Duke.
Yo.
Oh, talking about the Duke game or 12
Yeah,
against Duke?
you guys were favorite 12 versus Duke for the kickoff game.
Yes, and you can ask my bookie. I put it on Duke.
You're a different type of guy, Tom.
No, I'm a defense. No, it was a
You're a
defense.
different type of
I
guy.
was
I
I
could never
was
bet.
not
You're
sold.
realistic. You're realistic.
I was not
I'm gonna be
sold
realistic,
on
but I ain't
our
finna put my money
offense.
on it, Kenny.
I was not
You
sold.
ain't putting nothing on it.
Not on my team. No, not to not cover. No, I ain't betting on my team to not cover.
No.
I ain't got those
I
type
was
of balls,
betting.
bro.
I was betting on Duke's defense and our inability with a brand new quarterback and a brand new OC. That was my bet.
Mm.
And honestly, the best thing I did was NCAA. You can update the rosters and let the computer play it on Heisman or All American, whatever the thing's called. And I played it probably 10 times, and Duke covered, I think, 8 times of it. So I put my money on Duke.
Already.
Oh,
Yep. The computer told me to put my money on it.
that's crazy.
So that's
All
just
right,
me.
Hey Tom, tell the people they can find you. I know you gotta hit the golf course tomorrow morning. So
Yeah.
let you get up out of here, man.
Hey, me too, man. You ain't even asked me. I got an 8 o'clock tea time.
Where are you playing at?
I'm playing at Orange County National.
No shit, 8 a.m.?
8 a.m. Yeah,
You live here in Orlando?
in Orlando.
Yeah, me too, on the east side. Where you at?
I'm near Metro West, Dr. Phillips ish.
Okay, I got you.
I just played a course for the first time on Monday, Bella Colina. It's a pretty nice track.
Yes, Orange County National is actually a phenomenal track. You're going to enjoy that tremendously. It's one
Well,
of my
I
favorite
played
courses.
I played one of the courses, but I see they got 3 of them. So
Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're going to love it. You come out here to Stony Brook East. Hit me up. I got you.
All right, shoot me a number. That's a bet.
All right, man. And you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram. It's all Clemson Tom. But my son is the golfer. So if you actually, I'll bet you $100 my 10-year-old can beat you.
What's his handicap?
Shit.
His handicap? Don't worry about that. I just bet $100 that
I just want-
10-year-old.
I
Let me
just
put it on the- let me put it on
Look,
there. Let me put it
Man,
on
look,
there.
Clemson Tom. Hey, hear me
said,
out
"Let me
because
put
I'm
it in
trying.
on
I'm
it."
No
trying
shit. I'll pull his ass from school tomorrow to meet you at fucking
Hey.
8 a.m. tomorrow.
Hey,
If you wanna do
Clemson
it.
Tom, check me out though.
Hey, you can't let the podcast down, Kitty.
He's
Let
10.
that shit beat
He's
you.
10.
Hey, listen. I'm 6-7 months in, no teacher, and I'm averaging the low 90. So I'm on my way, and you
All
guys
right,
gonna learn to go. Look.
Time out. So you shoot in the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what tee boxes are you shooting from? What color? Blues, whites.
Well, it
reds?
depends today. It depends today. Like some days, if I'm feeling good, I'm going to the blues.
Mm-hmm.
So it all depends on what kind of round it is. Because sometimes I go to these little rounds of it's a scramble, and we got to play what they playing. You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now that I kind of understand where you're at, I will put $500 right now that you and my son, who's 10, he's 10 years old in the 5th grade, that y'all tee up from the Reds, that he will beat you.
Hey, let's get a round in. Hey, let's get a vlog. Let's get a vlog on this round. Let's get a
We
vlog.
can.
Hey,
We can stream it live. Live.
Hey,
We bring
but
shooters
you know
out
what
there. We can film it.
You know
man.
why I
We trying
love
to
golf
do.
now? Hey, Tom, it's a different. I got a different drive in it than in my football
You pick
mindset.
the course. You pick the course.
Okay.
Jit real like that, Tom?
No, it's yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he won't tell me his handicap. Come on, man. What's his
Nah, that's a
handicap?
good gambler right there, man. He
What's
gambled
his
against his
handicap?
own team. You know he a pro at gambling, bro. He don't care.
So if he tees up from the Reds, so he just played at the PGA Junior Championship and shot an 88 from the Blues.
88.
From the Blues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we gonna vlog this shit, man, for sure.
Hey,
And
for real though.
You versus Jit.
Hey, Tom, look.
And-
Give me
And here's
this.
the funny
Give me
thing.
this.
He came in last place.
Man, hey, realistically, give me to the summer, and I'll take that bet on.
For the 10-year-old? Come on,
Man,
man.
I need
You gotta
a
hold
full-
us down
hey,
now.
See, y'all don't play golf. You got to get a full year under your belt to be like somewhat. Hey, they don't
He's
play
10,
golf,
bro.
Hey, they don't
You
play
know what?
golf.
You know what?
He's
I will
10.
give you. Here's the thing. I will give you to the summer because you know what happens 4 days out of the week. He's practicing. You know what happens on every Friday? He goes to the gym. You know what happens Saturday and Sunday? He goes to competitions and he competes against some of the best 10-year-olds in the world. So yeah, If you want to go ahead and
Tom building
handicap
a
yourself
monster.
even worse, then yes, we can do that.
Hey,
Tom building a monster.
Tom,
Like Earl, he like white Earl Woods, man. I could tell, bro.
Hey,
No, but there's some cats out there. Some cats right there with his age are just like they hit the ball and you're like, oh, he's good.
Hey, he ain't played a shit talker like me though yet. You know, I don't talk like the 10-year-olds.
I don't think you understand. I don't think
true,
you
too.
understand his bloodline.
That's true too.
Yes. You know what? You don't understand his bloodline and his DNA because I've built it up. I don't need to talk shit. My 10-year-old will out talk shit you all day, every day, and then take your money, and I will laugh. I will straight up laugh.
Yeah, we
when
finna
he beats
vlog
you.
this. We gotta.
I can't wait
do
on
this.
this.
This is great.
Like no bullshit. I will be there 8 a.m. Orange County National with my 10-year-old. I will pull his ass from school and say I'm
Get
working
that
from home.
500. Yeah.
I don't give a shit. Like I'm being dead ass serious.
No,
Like
hey.
what the kids say on
No, I'm
God.
dead serious.
On
I'm
God.
dead
On God.
Let's get it.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
I'm getting your number and we gonna shoot. We gonna shoot some.
When do you want to do it? I won't even caddy for him. I'll just show up with beers in the cooler and laugh when he kicks your ass. What do you want me to do?
Oh,
You want me to go wake him up? He's asleep.
yeah.
Want me to go wake
Hey,
him up?
I'm putting my kangaroo hat on and I'm finna beat the
What are
shit
you,
out of
LL
this
Cool
10-year-old.
J now?
I don't
What are you,
know.
LL Cool J
My
now?
kangaroo
Here.
hat. Hey, my Bobby hat.
Wear whatever you want to wear. Feel as fresh as you want to feel. He's gonna roll up in some like dungarees and an Under Armour polo and a hat, and he's gonna straight up beat your ass like Mike Tyson used to do it back in the day with a cutoff sweatshirt.
I don't know how it would feel though beating him though.
You not about
I don't know
to
how you're
win.
gonna feel
I
either
don't
because it's
think-
not gonna happen. Yeah,
I don't know how
think
it
about
would
it
feel
with.
beating him. So.
I don't care how you're gonna feel because it's not gonna happen.
I gotta see the kid play, bro.
Follow him on Instagram. Look, hit him up on Instagram. It's at the Xander with an X Wilson.
Hey,
Just
tag
look
me.
him up
Hey,
on Instagram.
hey,
Tag
no,
you? No, you look him up. What are you trying to tell? You want me to tell Tiger Woods to tag you? No, look him up.
no, tag
You want
him.
to talk some shit? You tag him. No, you look him up.
No, tag him to me, man. Hey, I didn't even get the spelling down, and we both in Orlando. I want to play with him though. I definitely
Nah,
want
for
to
real,
play.
like, yeah, no bullshit. What are you doing? Like, no,
Jit got
like,
10. Y'all want 11,000 followers on this thing, bro. Okay.
What
Yeah.
you said?
where you gonna be? No bullshit. Trash talk to the side. Where are you gonna be at tomorrow afternoon?
Tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna be packing because I'm hit the road to Tallahassee, and I got a morning round in Tallahassee. So I'm like you. I'm playing Friday, Saturday,
Okay,
Sunday.
okay.
I'm chilling.
Well, hit me up on Twitter. Just add me something. I'll follow you back. We'll hit some of the DMs. We'll go out and have some fun.
10-4.
Jit got a mean short game over here, man. I'm watching them.
Hey, the
on
short
IG,
game. Hey,
bro.
that's why you betting because that short game where you win the money at.
No, short game is ice cold.
150, 150
game.
Ice cold.
Oh, and Jit got a little video with the big three at the Hooters. He got big three chicks that he with, man.
He
like
might
Miami.
have an NLI. He actually has a Hooters golf bag. So
He like Hooters.
Yeah, man, with the chicken wings after a round,
Hey,
hell yeah.
I love Hooters, man. I be saying that to my boys. They be like, man,
The food
I
used to be
love
trash. The food used to be trash, but they redid it, and we go there after every golf tournament with a bunch of the kids he plays golf with. He's got some buddies, and me and the dads and the moms, even the moms will go.
Titties, man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. And we get some chicken wings and we get some beer because we're walking 9 holes, 18 holes, whatever it is. We have a good time. And Hooters has the stigma that it's going to have the stigma, and it's got better sauces than the Wing House and everything else. But we honestly, the kids go there and have fun, and it is what it is. I know it's got the stigma attached to it, but at the end of the day, he's going to beat your ass in golf. I mean, it is what it is.
oh man, I can't wait. Look,
I just want to be there. Bring the cameras out. I people
Bring
in our
whatever you
comments
wanna
like vlog that. So we got to vlog that.
And
make him wear
same
Clemson
teams.
polo. Make him wear Clemson polo so I can really beat his ass.
You know what? Wear whatever polo you want to wear. Don't wear a polo. Go topless. He's still going to beat you.
Jit out there with no shirt on, beat you in golf.
I'm
It's gonna be
telling
crazy.
bro.
Hey.
Just tell me what Jordans you want him to wear. He's got 2 pairs of Jordan golf shoes. Whichever ones you want him to wear when he beats you, that's what's going to be.
Hey, it don't matter. I'm gonna put on my Jordan Dunks, and that's what it's gonna be. I don't lose when I put that cigar in.
What size Jordans you got?
10.5, 11.
Yeah, that's not going to fit me. So you're going to have to do something else.
All right, Tom. We
I
appreciate you
can't
hanging
wait. Let's
out.
get it.
We'll link y'all link this golf game up. We also gonna do some our own golf tournament as well. We'll definitely shoot you an invite. We can't bring the kids.
Oh shoot! Heck yeah,
Meeting
man.
grown
That'd be
people.
fun.
Yeah,
Nah, man.
let's hook that
Either
up.
way, well, let's get after it, man. I love coming on here. I know I come on here about once or twice a year.
Right.
You guys are always fun. You guys are always. I mean, we keep it fun, and this is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
100%.
Nah, man, you're a fan favorite. We appreciate it, Tom. Hold it down, man.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
All right, you too, man. Legendary Clemson Tom. If you know, you know. If you're on Twitter like that, you've been on there the last decade or so vibing. He don't tweet as much as he used to, but used to be a super funny guy, as you all could tell. Kenny, don't let that jit beat you. Hey, y'all hit the like button. We appreciate all the likes. Kenny, you can't let the jit beat you, bro.
Hey,
As a regular label staff and the crew, we got to win
he
that
got
one.
some experience on me. I told you, give me a year, man. I'm in the low 90s with no teacher, bro. You don't understand how hard that is. So give me a year. Hey, I ain't having no remorse for it. Nobody. Look, 10 years old, elementary. Look, hey, the man played.
You know how they got the tires where you flip tires? He got Jit pulling the tire for workouts, like a golf swing to pull tires and shit.
Hey, this dog ain't gonna never leave from inside me, so it don't even matter.
You need more than a dog out there on that course.
He ain't played against me. Look, hey, I'm gonna be talking so much shit.
What do you think about like your son? You gonna push him into football, or do you think like golf is like a route that you may go? You super interested in golf now? What you think about?
I already done gave him a club and shit at a 1-year-old. He already connected with the golf ball, so I mean, I feel like he gonna do whatever daddy doing. So,
right.
But naturally, I see him. He already a little dog, so he too rough. Right, he too rough to want to play golf his whole life. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I already know in a sense he gonna want to pick up that football because he lights up already with a football, and I don't even push that. As you kind of see, I'm with golf, right. So I don't know. Genetics is crazy as hell. So
they just gravitate towards. I did the same thing with my son. I kept him away from football as long as I could. Right,
what happened?
You just you in Florida, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just gravitate towards it. My wife is trying to push him towards basketball. She likes basketball more. We had him in basketball young. He was good at basketball, but he just came home one day and was like, I just want to play football, man. He started seeing kids, come to school. They pass on Halloween and shit like that, and wonder why he ain't playing. And they talking about football at school. You just can't dodge it in Florida, bro. So
that is true. I ain't think about it like that. And a man named Kane Shaw, man, he bound to run it. You said what?
Might be a hurricane.
Man, hey, whatever he is, he gonna help that program who is in dire need.
Y'all gonna bring the U back?
If Kane Shaw on there, hell yeah, he gonna bring the U back. Look, and I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna help out with the mentorship because they need it, man.
Yeah, shout out to you see Florida State. I told y'all, bro. Y'all this close to one of y'all goats having a Miami Hurricane down there. Man, with the name Kane.
Man, you know what the right school is, man. You know the right school for him.
I did not know I ain't know Clemson Tom was in Orlando.
I thought this was like, we bring on Clemson or other folks, they in that city.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. He was definitely not in Orlando. I ain't picture him being in Florida, but that's a good connect, man. Good little. We got to bring him back on the show.
Yeah, man, he definitely hang around the brothers for sure.
No, he's hilarious, bro. He hilarious. It's bye week for the Gators, man. So no guests. I'm chilling. Like I said, it's anniversary week, so I'm gonna take the wife out. I was gonna go to the Miami game to troll a little bit on the lowest of keys, but I'm gonna go chill, man. I'm gonna go hang out a little bit with AR. Check out Tracy Howard's food truck, and then I'm gonna go find me somewhere to vibe and hang out with the wife on the intercoastal somewhere nice. There's been a couple spots I've been suggested that I may check out, but that's all I got, man. I could talk a little bit about Florida through the 7 games that we played so far. It is a crucial week for us health-wise. A lot of players banged up, so, a perfect week to get the offensive line back healthy because we're about to run into the gauntlet of our schedule. When we come off of this bye, we're running into Georgia. Shout out to Brock. He's hurt. I ain't going to lie to you. that warmed my heart when I found out he was out for the season. I don't wish injury on nobody, but you know, I'm definitely happy he ain't playing. I'm keeping it bean with you, bro. Like, dude's a monster. And the spread has dropped from, I think, like 23 down to like 14 or something like that since his injury. Their offense hasn't been explosive or crazy this year. They are a talented team. Don't get me wrong. They got a stick. But you got to feel better about that team not having Brock. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brock Bowers, what he brings to the table is just crazy athleticism and mismatch, all the way around. It's hard to, play them guys when they got him. So we'll see where we at with it. Through 7 games, though, my guy Graham Mertz has lived above his head and above the expectations. I think he can still get better. He's still leaving a lot of plays on the field. He's definitely going to have to improve and go win us some football games coming down the stretch. I like that we're finding some weapons. Artis Bordenham, a guy that we didn't have early in the year, he's coming on 4 touchdowns. Eugene Wilson's back healthy. I think he led the team in yak last game, super explosive. Ricky Pearsall is doing what he just always does. And this is going to be a good week to get ETN back healthy. But we finding some weapons on the offense that we thought could be pedestrian this year. I need my defense to come alive, my pass rush to wake up. Wouldn't mind reshuffling my offensive line around as well while we got some time. Like, I don't like the way they mesh. South Carolina did that before in their bye week before we played them, and I thought that was definitely beneficial to them. So hopefully we could tweak the line a little bit, shuffle something around, get some continuity, get guys back healthy in the trenches. But from an offensive standpoint, I like where we at. From a defensive standpoint, we got some things we got to shore up, especially with run fit with our linebackers. So I've been hearing it was a good week of practice. They are practicing this week. It's not a full week off. I did hear that they had a good practice. A run fit is definitely one of the emphasis. Hopefully they can get that cleaned up before Georgia. Them lacking Brock Bowers, it could be key. They may lean on that run game pretty heavy. So that's all I got, man. That's really all I got. Shout out to Graham Mertz, just his stats. He's hitting on 76.2 completions, 3rd in the country. He has 1,897 yards passing. That's 14th in the country. 12 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. PFF is saying that one of those interceptions was on him. The other one wasn't. So super efficient. Starting to get explosive the last week versus South Carolina. South Carolina does have a poorish defense. So I got to see what we look like against a very stingy defense like Georgia this coming week off the bye. But I'm enjoying the bye week. I think we're on schedule at 5-2. Getting bowl eligible is key. We will see where we at with it. Next week, I'll see how much I want to lie. If to see how the spread shift. The spread go down a little bit more, Kenny, I might crank these lies up. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I'm about to say, I'm looking forward to Brack's lies, what he got going on.
Oh, Brack's been calling it, man. Brack's been saying we're gonna beat Georgia, but Brack's lied better than me. So I've been honest since we took 2 L's.
Well, I'm gonna save my prediction for next week then.
Yeah, let me just chill. I'm on bye week.
Yeah.
I appreciate this, man. I need both of y'all to lose. That's what I need. I need both of y'all. I need to come in on the same energy bye week of me, no game, and then both of y'all got an L. That's what I'm gonna go see the Woo lady about in the morning.
Not happening.
We'll see.
Definitely not. I'll tell you that. I like us, man. I like us at home, man. Undefeated at damn. I just lied.
What? Look at that. What?
I don't think Mario won at home.
Yeah. Texas A&M, but no.
Oh, he's like one ACC win at home is what he has right now, right?
Since his tenure, I don't think we really won at home besides like one game at home, which is crazy actually.
What happens if you guys lose this game? Locker room shenanigans? You think you guys will be okay? You guys can survive this loss? Or it goes completely off the tracks?
If we lose this game, I'm just letting we off the tracks. It's gonna be real.
Them boys gonna be on live fighting.
Man, it's gonna be complete chaos.
Hey, they gonna be on live.
Yeah, I know I'm being real. If they lose this game, bro, it's gonna be dark because at that point you pretty much running on 500. Those first 4 games didn't mean nothing,
right?
Because when it counted, when ACC play started, it's like we didn't win a game, like so all the other stuff didn't really matter, So listen, bro.
Boys better say that loot. Hey, they're gonna be able to pay for everything down there.
Yeah,
and you know
man.
what's crazy? Honestly,
Haircuts. Look, they gonna walk in the
Haircuts.
barbershop. They gonna be like, "Hey, 25."
Haircut. Luke about to ask for his bandana back. Hey man, give me my damn bandanas back, bro. Y'all ain't
25.
doing
Look,
shit.
hey, they ain't heard that in a couple years. 25. Hey,
He had to. Didn't he give a bandana NIL deal out? About to take all them shits back.
now I do think it's a different. If we lose this game and like Clemson just come outright just beat us, like they're just a better team, that's one way to lose. But when you losing by penalties and coaches getting personal fouls on the sideline and stuff like that, like bro, that just you can't be on the
Yo,
field.
can't get rid of Clemson Tom, bro.
You can't. Yeah,
hey, Clemson. Clemson Tom got humble. He was like, "Hey, wait, 2013."
Yeah, you did get him with the 2013. He wasn't ready for it, but he had some Jameis slander.
Man, hey.
Hey, real quick, AR, I didn't ask you this. So if Van Dyke does go down, you got Emry Williams coming in, or you got Ja'Cory Brown?
Emry Williams. I'm telling you right now, Emry Williams is a good quarterback. Like I watch him in person at practice. The man got arm talent. He's just young. He's inexperienced, right? So he don't got those game reps. But as far as just natural ability, like he got it.
It's hard to believe you, bro. You lie so much, bro.
No, listen, this is the only thing I'm gonna be so truthful. And I've been saying this since week one. I was like, bro, I went to practice and I watched him spin it and it just come off his hand a little different than everybody else. I'm just say that. Just a little different. Like he got some strength behind him. I'm not gonna say he know Josh Allen or anything like that, but I just haven't seen that since last person I think that came in throwing the ball and it had a good arm, just natural talent. I think N'Kosi Perry had like a really good arm, like arm talent. Like he had a great spiral, great touch. He just, off the field and, just like all the other tangibles as a quarterback just really wasn't there. But talent is there. Emry Williams, he has talent, bro. Like it's impressive. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Take him out, your veteran quarterback Tyler Van Dyke, and
No,
make
you
that
can't do
type
that.
of move? I mean,
Would you say he's talented if he wasn't playing for the Hurricanes?
if he wasn't on the UM roster, he would probably be at another school starting. I'll say that because you can't pull a Tyler Van Dyke, bro. Like you just can't. That's equivalent to you have a young guy on your team, and you guys pull Jordan Travis. Like that's how he is for our school. So it's like it's just not going to happen. Even if Jordan Travis starts struggling a little bit, which obviously hasn't happened, it's just one of those situations where coaches just not going to put their job on the line essentially by doing that type of move. You just
What scares me is because you guys, I'm not gonna say you guys, I seen some Miami fans have that same hope for Jake Garcia when Van Dyke was struggling. Then when he got in, he didn't look good at all. That's my only reservation is like, okay, you may be right, but I just seen this before. When Van Dyke leave, it just gets uglier.
Well, this things that I don't think when you're running with the ones, right, you get a different type of playbook and play call, right, than when you're running with the backups. The backups kind of get it's not legit. It's more so just practice reps for practice. But I think if Emry Williams gets a chance, obviously probably next year, if he's really, go through camp with the ones and they're really game planning to his skill set, he could be a really good quarterback for us going forward. I think he's mobile enough. And like I said, bro, like I'm gonna put it like this. He hit a dude in a face mask, and it was one of our starting receivers. He hit him dead in right here. Ball bounced off his man, helmet flew all in the air, it looked all crazy. But everybody in the at practice was like looking around like, what the fuck? Like we weren't expecting that. And he looked consistent, throughout the entire practice. So I've been on that, that train for a minute. Pause. Hey yo. But we won't see it until, maybe next year or, however that goes. But
Right. Another thing too, we're finna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this Thursday night. I know NFL's on. We compete with NFL and all that. But Leonard Taylor got to eventually start making some big boy plays. We be talking about Ruben Bain a lot. I think for y'all to win this game, y'all gonna need him to start showing his presence a little bit more as well.
yeah, Ruben Bain to me, I think as the season go on, he's gonna be one of those players that he's gonna get more recognition on national level by the end of the season. I know he's already gonna be a freshman All-American, all of that, but when I watch him, I was making, I kept trolling, Jared Verse at Florida State because I was like, he don't pop, he don't make those like it plays to me. And Ruben Bain, like over the last couple of games, like he always seems to make those type of plays, those game changing. He had a strip sack in the end zone. We just couldn't recover the ball, but he's that disruptor. I mean, he had Corey Gaynor, 7th-year player. I mean, he was manhandling them up front. Unfortunately, we couldn't, get off the field on 3rd and 15, but ask why they was in 3rd and 15 and 3rd and 18. I mean, I think, we was getting back to him. We was causing, some pressures just on these passing downs, man. Our defense just went
Kenny
to
want to
sleep.
say something so bad, bro.
No, because listen, Kenny, pull up Bain's highlight. Pull up Ruben Bain's highlight, bro. And you tell me that don't look like he don't look like a freshman.
Bain's a hooper. Bain's
He don't
definitely
look
a
like
hooper.
a freshman, bro. He looks like he's been playing for 3-4 years already, bro.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying I'm gonna look up. As soon as I type in Miami Hurricanes, the first shit gonna come up is the Neil shit.
The
It's
Neil.
like y'all are so like
Bro, that's it for me, bro.
all
That's
that
it
shit.
for me, bro.
Still,
You
all
can
that
talk
shit
to
he's
Georgia
talking is
Tech,
like
bro.
washed away. Like I don't even. As a fan, y'all got to do some crazy shit from here on out to
What time y'all game is? Y'all both
Us?
y'all at night?
No, yeah, we had 7, I think 7:30 or 7.
I don't like that. I'm
8
gonna
o'clock, 8 o'clock,
toggle.
1 or 2. I don't know.
Got to toggle between 2 games now.
Yeah, I don't like the night games for us though. Things get a little. I like a 12 o'clock I like a 3:30 game, bro. That's when we perform a little better.
I like night games when I think I'm gonna win.
How many-
If I don't think I'm gonna win and it's a little iffy for me, I hate waiting around all day for that ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let's get this shit over with.
Yeah.
Let's get it over with. Hey, Kenny, come back. We finna end the show.
Hey, he say how many pumpkin spice? I had one today actually, Mr. Clemson Tom. Had one.
He said how many pumpkin spice lattes drink per
I
week.
won. That's my first time. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like the ice light. I'm more of like a frozen. I like the frozen vibes. But I tried one today.
Frappuccino? You a frappuccino?
No, like yeah, frozen frap. Yeah, all that. Yeah.
I got a frozen frap yesterday morning with shot of espresso, oat milk, that type of vibe. Not really a coffee guy.
Y'all getting zesty drinks. Y'all getting a little zesty.
Nah, bro, listen,
Coffee,
hey,
dog. Ain't zesty. It's
you like
coffee,
that
dog.
country, bro. Kenny, I know you wake up and eat steak, bro. I know it.
Wake up and eat steak is
Put that
crazy.
country stuff away, man. You gotta have some eggs. You feel me? Have a little coffee, some some orange juice, some fruit.
Nah, I'm a smoothie guy nowadays in the mornings.
You don't eat
Unless
fried
it's
chicken at the
weekend.
gas stations in the
Man,
morning?
pork chops and
Yeah,
eggs.
unless it's the mornings because I'm a breakfast person. Hey, I still like Waffle House, so I love.
And them boys hitting the skid row, man.
Waffles, like, bro, that's crazy to eat in the morning. That is a crazy meal.
What says skid row, dog?
Y'all know how you, chicken and waffles, bro. You're different. You're different, bro. That's some country stuff for real.
What?
Chicken and waffles in the morning, bro. I can't do it.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
Too heavy, bro. Like, how do you even?
It is
walk?
heavy.
heavy. So you must don't like grits.
I eat grits.
Grits is a grain. I fuck grits in the morning.
Grits is a little different, bro.
Grits is heavy.
Bro, chicken,
Fried chicken
in the morning
is
is
heavy.
easy.
Man,
Bro, 8 a.m. You got the grease on the pot. Nah, bro.
Bro, I walk in the
Yeah,
gas station
hey,
to pump
look.
gas some mornings, and it'd be a long line of like construction workers getting fried chicken, macaroni, and cheese for
That
bread.
probably,
Like,
hey,
bro.
AR, that's probably why we've been kicking y'all ass. Look, we eating breakfast of champions. Y'all getting frappes in the morning and shit. With y'all pinky up and shit.
So,
Like, what?
eggs,
Don't talk greasy about the fraps, man. Fraps be hitting, dog. I can't just go black coffee every time. I gotta sometimes, you feeling a little.
suspect. Hey, bro, listen. My stomach. I don't eat before games. I never ate before games. I don't eat before practice. Like, I just, bro, my stomach don't. I can't do it, bro. I'll throw it all up, bro.
Yeah.
So I can never eat in the morning. I never eat in the morning. Even my girl will tell you, she like, I don't be eating breakfast.
Hog mog. Clemson Tom, you way country than I thought you was, brother.
Lord,
Talking about hog mog.
hot
Hey,
mog.
what?
Hog
Hey,
mog.
what?
Mog.
Hey, what the dude on the Clemson tailgate said I ate?
A hog mog. What the?
It was like
I
some
don't
type
know.
of bird. I don't know.
I gotta know what I'm
Yeah,
eating,
it's
bro.
bougie.
Like,
I'm
I
not
don't even-
bougie, bro. It's just like my stomach it can't take that food, bro. Like I can see you eating like pig legs and and
Oh yeah.
pig intestine.
Nah, I
And,
Hey,
ain't fucking
all
with none of that
salt,
shit.
hot sausages. Look,
okay,
man,
hot sausage. I'm rocking
I'm
with
a
that.
project baby, man. At the end of the day, man, you gotta realize this, AR. Like I'm.
Hot sausage is fire. Hot sausage, pickle eggs. I'm on that. But that pig
So
feet,
how you don't eat?
I ain't none of that shit. I'm gonna be
bro,
honest with you. We free
that's
now,
not
bro.
heavy. That's
And
just like a small little,
I
little
ain't none of
snack.
that shit. I ain't eating the hot sausage. I
Little
ain't eating
big
the
feet.
pickle egg.
Nah, that nigga crazy.
oh
Pickle
yes,
pig
look,
feet is insane.
That's insane, bro. You ever chew? Hey, you ever take a bite of it? So
Bro, I've seen pig feet close to me, right? But I've
it's
never
not
personally bought one and ate a pig's foot. I just can't do it, dog. Like I'm country, so like it's a lot of shit that my family eat right now. And I just can't like chitlins, bro. I'm not about to eat no
feelings.
chitlins, bro. Like I'm sorry, bro.
I don't
Call me
think I'm. a
bougie or
fan.
whatever. I can't
I ain't
eat
a
it.
fan of chitlins.
Well, that's a Jay-Z bar right there, boy.
Yeah, nah, we free, bro. Can't be eating that type of stuff.
He
We
said chitlins.
chitlins is wild. I've seen some. All right, let's get out of here. We can get to country food. It's time to go. Hey, we appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Y'all got any shout outs before we get out of here?
Man, listen, I got the hunks on today, man. Shout out to the hunks, man. Anybody on here, y'all want to do some moving in Miami? Reach out to us. We take care of you. But other than that, man, go Canes. We the best team in the state of Florida. We gonna see the Knowles up there November 11th, and we gonna prove that. So until then, that's my take, man.
Well, you're a
Against
cold
Florida
blooded
State,
liar,
against
bro.
Florida, orange and green, Canes the best, man. We rocking. Clemson got to see
Different.
us. We running down on that.
Boy, a generational liar, bro. You
Look,
don't.
look,
Boy,
look.
Hey, shout out to all the realists out there. Those who keep it funky 24/7, and also who come to terms with the season is being done. So I know what my team keep rolling. So shout out to No Nation. Big dub this weekend. Family trip. I'm calling it parents weekend. Shit. It's my parents weekend. Me and my girl, and we vibing out with little man, and we don't lose when
already.
we go up there. So November 11th, you need to cross out you need to cross every game out from here on out, because I don't know about y'all in Miami and Florida. Like I said, y'all on bye week, so I'll leave y'all be for 1 week.
Hey, all the Florida fans out there, go see your personal woo lady. Go. We need Florida State L. We need a Miami L. You know what I'm saying, for a perfect show on Sunday. So enjoy your bye week, but definitely go see the local voodoo lady in your town and put a and put a nice little ticket on Florida State so we can get some trickery and dope, because we're gonna need it. Hey, we out of here. It's the roll up. It's the vibes. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. See y'all on Sunday. If you want to join the show, don't just be talking on Twitter all day. Join the show, man. Hit our DMs up. Come hang out with us. Tiny Hat and the gang. Bro gonna be there. You already know. We're gonna try to get Clemson Tom back in there to harass AR a little bit. And we out of here, man.
You harassing me.
Truly crazy right
Harass
now.
both. His son about to harass you on that golf course, bro.
I got 100 on that. No
Me
cap.
too.
man.
I'm betting with Jit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's cool. Hey, I like the odds against me. I play better like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put a couple hundred down there. I'm gonna give you all the odds you need. All right, dog. Hold it down, man.